Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. It's some foolishness, okay? It ain't nothing more than I can say besides it's some foolishness. All kinds. We got Mistress foolishness. We got baby mama foolishness. We got coleslaw foolishness. We got Bishop Robbery foolishness. I feel like what in the blue blazes is going on, okay? I usually like to sleep in on Saturdays because I'm up all week and I've been reviewing all week and stuff. And I'm like, oh, yesterday, I'm like, oh, everybody want to act the fool. Everybody want to be up to their antics. Oh, so we have a couple of things to talk about, a couple of things to watch, and a couple of conversations to have, okay? But happy Saturday. Yeah, okay? Now, don't forget, y'all, today at 5:30 p.m., okay? We will be live for Life After Lockup, the prison messiness, okay? That's still today, later on, okay? That's later on, okay? But right now, we are around here for this foolishness. I was like, you can tell me that everybody was gonna be out here clapping back at somebody they involved with a spouse or ex-spouse or future spouse. I was like, what is going on? And Bishop Robbery out here still fussing with folk, okay, and being called out and whatnot. And we have a short, little watch along for his little interview with Mark Lamar and stuff, okay? So yeah. But I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. Okay, but y'all know first things first. If you have not done so already, make sure to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, and. Okay, y'all know to also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, also on Twitter of the Turk and Tick of the Talk. Y'all know to please like the video because liking the video helps other people to find me. It helps YouTube share me. So liking the video is free, okay? All you do is hit the thumbs up button and that's it. So please do that either on your way in or on your way out. But make sure you do it, okay? And we don't comment in the comment section because we're having a conversation. Okay? We are having a conversation. Yeah. And wait, like, share, comment, subscribe. I think I said it all. If I haven't, you know what I mean. Okay. Now I'm here. Hi, hello. It's cold, y'all. I woke up cold. woke up freezing. Okay, well I have my window open, but still, I was like, ain't it supposed to be nicer weather now? Ain't we out of the winter and almost into the spring? And my house said no. Put on a onesie, okay? So onesie it is. Plus, I got lives to do today. I got shows to watch. I have to still watch Ghost season 3. That review will be up tomorrow morning, afternoon ish. Okay, I have to still watch Growing Up Hip Hop. That will be up too. It's just stuff, okay? Put a ring on the back. I gotta watch Put a Ring on it. It's so much going on today, but I'm here for y'all, okay? I'm here for y'all. I know sometimes YouTube take y'all a second to say, "Hey, Jaylee on live. She on live." So we have a few minutes to let people come into the room, okay? But hi to happy birthday, happy birthday to Summer Sauce, okay? Happy birthday, happy birthday. Hello to everybody popping in, okay, and stuff. Hello to the people. Okay, hi to the people. Hi to the people. Hi to the people. Oh, I'm still singing. But yes, okay. Hey from South Africa. Well, hey South Africa. How you doing? How your mamas and them doing? Your daddies and them doing? How's all the people doing around there in South Africa? Okay. Hey. Yes. Okay. I just woke up, Sharice. You know, I'm having a good day so far. I went to bed at about 6:03 a.m. Okay. My mama woke me up at around 12 45 p.m. today because I was sleeping. And you know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, okay, I'm woke. We here. We gonna get it on through. But I'm having a good day so far. My brain ain't fully woke. My eyesight not fully together because everything's still waking up. I got my shopping my order. Okay. Thank you. Okay. I got my shopping my order. Okay. I thought it would be later on, but she's texting me pretty early. Gonna leave that be as well. But a good day will be ahead. Okay, because I'm here to do the work. Okay. Hey, Diva. Okay, but hi to the people. Now, I also feel like where is all the mistresses coming from? Okay, where is all of they coming from? It's weird that everybody around here wanted this to be like, stuff is going on or whatever. Hey, JJ, it's been a while. Hey, JJ. Hi, I'm from the warm south. Okay, I wish I was too. I wish I was too. I think my nose is running. You know, it's sinus a little bit. So I got my tissue right next to me. Okay, either way it go. Oh, you're watching from Nairobi. Okay, well, hello, Nairobi, Kenya. Mm. But yes. I just, it's just so much going on. Okay, there's so much going on around here, and we're gonna have to just discuss it. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, now look, I don't think I even pulled up any y'all know, because usually I have some pre-stories, some stuff we can discuss early on or whatever. I didn't get any of that. I was up so late, honey. Girl, my sinuses got my eyes so what is it? My eyes are so irritated, but luckily we only have to really, watch stuff. I ain't got to read that much stuff. Okay, not that much, but when Tamar, Fiance, baby mama came out said stuff, that's probably the most that I'm gonna have to see. Well, I guess we can see them, because we're gonna give it a few minutes. Wait, where is the button to share my screen? Because I was like, Tyra Banks. They say Tyra Banks is leaving Dancing with the Stars. I'm like, and this is not to be racist. This is not to be racist. But I'm like, do black people watch Dancing with the Stars? I think the last time I watched Dancing with the Stars, I don't remember any stars being on there. It may have been that one season Tamar was on there, and even I didn't really watch then. But she say she leaving as a host. She's only been a host a couple seasons. The show is now on Disney Network. Okay, it used to be on the TV, and now it's on the app. Okay, it's on the app or whatever. And she told TMZ she wants to focus on other businesses and producing television shows. Girl, don't you try to bring back Top Model. Don't you do that, because they still on your head about that. But we're gonna wish Tyra Banks, well in her endeavors and wherever she may be going. But does black people still watch that show? I just be wondering, because I don't be knowing. Okay, she got me my pictures of my grapes, okay? Okay, thank you. So I'm at the pause, and just be saying thank you, when she said she got to get my stuff. But I was like, I don't feel like anybody watched the show, so do we care about it? Do we care? Do we think Tyra was the star of the show and we can't believe that she won't be around there no more? I mean, I don't think so. I'm going to let it be, though. But I hope she, has a good time and do whatever else she's supposed to do elsewhere, everywhere, all the time. Also, did y'all know that Cuba Gooding Jr. had a son? I don't think I ever heard that Cuba Gooding Jr. had kids. I picture Cuba Gooding Jr. at parties grabbing butts. That's it. Okay. But he has a son that I saw on social media. And I'm like, oh, he's a handsome young man. Hey, look, Cuba Gooding Jr. Now he got a girlfriend now. Okay, he not single. But I'm like, oh, you look like your daddy. A cuter version, and I don't think Cuba Gooding Jr. is ugly, but he looked like this, a nice little cute version. I said, hey, little Cuba, how you doing? Your name is Mason Gooding? Okay. Well, you look nice, okay? And that's what matters. But, okay, we are 12 minutes in, and those are all my little antics of the stuff, okay? Well, to show y'all Tyra quit and show y'all Cuba Gooding Jr. son. Now let's get into the mess. We ain't holding them up this time, because I gotta be live. Again, y'all know I'm live today also at 5:30 for the Life After Lockup stuff. And because, again, I'm just waking up, my eyes are a bit, I think it's just my sinuses, but my vision's a little bit blurry because my eyes are, what I'm saying, they feel like, that's how my eyes feel like a weird noise, okay? The sinus stuff, girl, it's kind of crazy. It's weather switching, okay? But let's get into, we're going to start with the foolishness of the coal of a slaw, okay, who feel the need to say, hey, look at me, talk about me. Y'all should want to talk about me all the time, okay? Because I am the mistress of all mistresses, okay? Because I am the famous one who no one really know outside of the IG, okay? And I don't really be posting that much or whatever. And it's like, girl, shut up. Girl, shut up. Now, we all know that, was it last week? I think it was last week that a whole story came out that, Coleslaw, Gratuity Curry, and Martell Tight Sue Hope was around there fussing and fighting and arguing, and Martell went to jail, and he had no bond, and he was going to prison, and he needed some commissary money or whatever, and Ariana Coleslaw, Gratuity Curry, I got beaten up, and her face was all swollen, and she pregnant too, and yeah. And she said, not on my watch. Not on my watch. We know that her and Martell then went live together for the first time. We've never seen Martell and Ariana Coleslaw, Gratuity Curry, face at the same place at the same time, unless he was with her sneaking around and she was around there sneaking pictures. Okay, we've never seen them, publicly be in the same space, acknowledging the other one is around or whatever. So, yeah. Anyway, on the live they did before, they were denying the fight, denying this and denying that. Okay, deny. When all else fails, deny. Well, I guess she didn't like how people talked about her from the live she went on with that man. Well, ma'am, ain't nobody tell you to get your ass up that morning and get on camera. Ain't nobody did that. Okay, because we know, look, you made a choice to be with that man. You then made a choice to go on live with that man. I would never. You hear me? I would never go on a live with Martell. Martell could have went on live and said his piece, and then I could have went on my own live and said mine. Okay, but ain't no need for us to be a dynamic duo of debauchery around here and be together on the live. Okay, and then she was upset because folks were talking about how she looked. Well, ma'am, you picked that filter you used that day. That was on you. That wasn't on us. But again, she went live. Was it yesterday? Yeah, she was live a whole bunch. I did not look. I only got about an hour. What she said, I cut that on down to about, I don't know, about 10 minutes or whatever. Because I was like, you looking for attention. Because anytime she is consistently on live in the whole day, she's doing it because she gonna say, yeah, because y'all know the blog love me. Because I'm a story. Because they use my likeness. Okay, they're using me to promote the show. They're using me to promote the show. So she pops on live over and over and over and over. I look, and I don't really watch her live, but she live. I push record, I push screen record, put my phone somewhere else from around me, let the whole thing go, and I have to edit it back. And even then, I'm barely listening. It takes a long time to edit because I have to pay attention. And I don't like paying attention. Okay, but when I go to the replays with y'all, the watch along with y'all, it's fun because that's why I'm like, oh, that's what she said. Anyway, let's get into the foolishness of her trying to deny her pregnancy because folks kept saying she's pregnant. Now, I saw a couple of blogs yesterday who, I think one of them was like, I think it was Empress Radio and maybe Hager Hay, who was like, she pregnant. She's showing her belly and she is. I was like, Lord Jesus, we have to be careful. Could Cole Sorry be pregnant? She could absolutely be pregnant. She was pregnant the first time, okay? However, we also have to be careful not to be just assuming that she's still stupid. I mean, she's still stupid. But let people announce their own pregnancies and stuff like that. But let's get into her foolishness.
I've been crying. Do I look like I've been crying? I ain't been crying, y'all. I just ain't got no eyelashes on. Y'all like literally misinterpret everything that I say I do. But then I don't be knowing if y'all just slow. Or is it me that's slow?
I mean, it can be both. I feel like, there may be some slow people in your comment section, but I mean, y'all the same fellas flocking together. It's, slow is and slow does. And while she's seeing people be out here just running with stuff, I mean, I guess they do be running with stuff, but you allow them to do that because you keep coming around here telling half truths. Okay, you keep coming around here and, thinking that people care. People don't really care. And I'm not saying she don't matter in life because everybody matters in life. Everyone around here matters in life. What I'm saying is, ma'am, people are reacting to the clips of stuff you put out. And you seem like you the one that's unhappy because you are still attaching yourself to your one baby daddy. Not the first one, not your daughter's father, because the daughter's father is married, with a whole wife and other kids or whatever, and they be sharing custody or whatever. So she don't have no beef or she don't speak on that man, but she consistently makes sure to keep herself attached to Martell Holt to make it seem as if I'm the one that made the show. It's me. It's not you. It's not. I feel like if she was that girl, if she was really that girl, she would be selling those Alibaba clothes more often. Okay, you can't tell me that I'm a businesswoman. I be about my business, ma'am. We ain't seen you sell not one Alibaba a short set this season. And not saying that everyone has to put out all their business when they're doing things, but when you are an entrepreneur and you have an online boutique means you're supposed to promote and show your stuff. You don't ever do that, but you come around here showing your foolishness, okay? So no, we not mad, you are. And again, you are a bit slow. And I don't mean like remedial slow, like she'll check. I mean, she done for dick. A lot of folk been done for dick. I've been done for dick too, but not too long. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Just saying.
Yeah, I tell y'all, I gained 2 pounds. Y'all say I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant every other day. Y'all get on my nerves. Like, goddamn it. I can't do. I can't eat a popsicle. I can't eat a popsicle. I can't eat Chipotle. I can't eat nothing. I gained a little weight. Oh, her face is fuller. I realized that laugh like, girl.
I mean, look, I watched that live. Her face was absolutely more full. Like, I feel like it's one thing when someone say, oh, from that one angle, it looked like she could possibly be pregnant. I think it's a baby in that belly. That's one thing. Okay, that's one thing. It's something different when you on a whole live with your baby daddy and your whole face is just swollen. And some people say, hey, she could be pregnant. But some people also said maybe she did just get a little bit of weight. So I feel like nobody saying every day you pregnant. No one talks about you every day. No one. No one talks about you every day. We don't even care enough to go to your page. Look, sometimes I don't, because y'all know she blocked me. So Tracy be sending me when she live, and I have to go on my other page, okay, to just record it. But sometimes I'm like, I don't care. Like it's been a lot of times recently where she was like, I just didn't care. I just did not care. Because she has this narrative that they talk about me every day. I'm always on the blogs. No, she be on a few people pages all the time. Some people who fully are only on YouTube to do stuff about love and Mary Huntsville, they do discuss her often. Anything she do, they talk. But that's a few people. And I'm not saying they bottom feeders, but when I feel when you have a channel that only discusses one show, girl, you gotta spread your wings. So there's not many people who discuss her daily, but there are some who discuss everything that is love and marriage Huntsville on a consistent basis. But she ain't a consistent basis at all. So she likes to make it seem as if everybody tripping. I deleted the live from before, but I saw the live. We watched together. We watched together, and her face was absolutely fuller. It did seem like, okay, well, and this is the thing. People gain weight, and I know this as a plus size woman. When you gain weight or lose weight, it do usually show your face first. That's what it was. However, she didn't stop acting like we didn't see what we saw, and it's questioned it because again, she be done a little bit.
Okay, it's fine. I'm not 123 pounds. I've gained weight. Moving forward. What your mama look like?
What your mama look like? Huh?
Okay, right.
Mama look good. You hear me?
But I'm gonna be nice today on live because I told y'all I told myself I wasn't gonna get her because nobody out. But y'all be making up stuff. I really got on here to address the blogger that lied on me. I mean, y'all all lie on me, but this one just kind of like took it too far. That's what I really got on here to talk to y'all about.
Why are you driving and laughing? Why are you driving and laughing? Why are you driving and laughing? And the baby's, y'all know, little Hope in the back seat. Why are you driving and laughing? You ain't gonna put your damn phone down. I don't have any issue with folk driving and talking because I drive all the time. You can't be driving and laughing, watching the phone or whatever. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And not just saying I'm slow like I wasn't gonna see her. Are you blocked?
I mean, blocking and being slow is. I always say you should not go to nobody's thing and talk bad about them. Okay. However, you know, girl, whatever.
Anybody can get blocked at this moment. I'm far from slow. I'm literally far from slow, but y'all would never understand.
I mean, some people are far from slow, but also very further away from smart. Okay, it can be the same thing. I mean, you may be close to stupid. Is she stuck? What is it? The saying is, stuck on stupid, pause on dumb. She could be stuck on stupid and paused on dumb, and then approaching slowness, trying to get around to get to the smartness that could be around it, and she just stopped convincing herself that she is the star of a show she ain't never on. If she can convince herself that nobody really be stalking her like that, but I said before, if she go on live and strictly discuss her business, sell them Alibaba clothes, and just do that, if she was to do that, people would leave her alone, and the only folks who will watch her will be those who want to support her business and who like her. But she won't do that. I always say people who want to make it seem as if I don't like mess, but they keep bringing up their mess. If you were on a TV show and you left the show and cussed everybody out, your whole life for the rest of your life should not be about that moment. It should be about moving past, because everybody go through stuff, but she makes sure that every once in a while, every month or so, to bring it back around to her and Martell, because she wants to be involved in it. But she knows for a fact, if she just stops discussing Martell, don't bring him up at all, she knows she wouldn't get no attention. She would only get attention from those who want to buy the Alibaba clothes that she don't show herself in. How are you a whole designer for Alibaba and you don't show yourself in the clothes in your daily life? You don't have not nan photo of yourself every day in the outfit from Alibaba that you sell to show them what it look like? No. You a whole designer of Alibaba ordering online from across the seas, and you don't show none of that on the regular? No. She come on live to talk about Martell. So she could say, I'm not dumb. I'm far from dumb or slow. You ain't that far. You ain't that far.
And then y'all take the ugliest shot of a finance bitch and put it on like I'm weak.
I mean, look, I don't take the ugly pictures. I make sure to get a picture where she look like she, you know what I'm saying something. Okay, saying something. Something. And also, it's your fault because you only had ugly photos. I'm like, it's so weird when I Google people to get my thumbnails. Like, of course, she not a star, so she not gonna really have that many pictures on the Google. But even on her own page, she don't have no cute. Look, if I was a bitch who thought I was fine, I do think I'm fine. But how she just said, y'all love taking, ugly photos of fine bitch. I just say, if that's the case, I would make sure, hey, I'm going to have some real good photos on my IG. Show me correctly. If you going to show me, if I'm going to be the topic of conversation, okay, get some good photos of me, not of me looking like an egghead or whatever, or looking crazy. And I'm not, because she like the attention. She do. Oh, clown.
Ooh. So, mind you, because I'm gonna talk a little bit about the situation, because why not? My baby daddy woke me up early. So let's address it. So let me address it by myself.
Okay.
Because y'all still in my DMs.
Oh yeah. Oh, there you go.
I know, son. You sleepy here. Here. Okay, hold on. Okay. Ooh, y'all.
He said no. I'm like, why you throwing stuff in the car? Also, she should know y'all know, first of all, she was driving around and she put over and parked some damn well, which woke him up. Kids like car drives and rides and made me sleep. You should have kept driving and he would have went back to sleep.
I have a son, they said. And I said my son do the most.
Who said have a son. Who's that? We didn't say that. No one told us to have you had that baby. Nobody. Have a son, they said. They didn't say that. Don't lie on us or on them or on they. They didn't do that. You did that. That was you.
But it kind of just bothered me when I had talked to one of my friends, and she was like, mind you, Friday night, I'm asleep. I'm in my bed. You want to get out? You're not getting out. Hold on, okay? So Knox, when I say Knox do too much, boys do too much, and I'm used to my daughter, I be not knowing what to do. Okay, son. Okay, hold on, okay? Hold on. Then I gotta kind of talk to him, bait him up. Okay, hold on. Because I'm sitting trying to talk to y'all and my son in the back. Okay, you don't want to get out. Be sweet, okay? Say yes, ma'am. And I shouldn't have to bribe my son with stuff, but I do. But
yes. This is it. You know, she kept talking about how she wanted to discuss little stuff. Because Hope was crying in the back, she kept jumping around. So, Kenneth, this is pieced together, okay? But at least he talking real nice now. It was nice, okay? But you want to give that baby a snack. It's weird that you say, I don't want to brab my baby. But you brab your baby. You can't say that I don't want to brab my baby while brabbing your baby. That makes no sense.
why are y'all so bitter? I literally don't understand. Knox always mad about something. He is daddy's son. Very particular and do too much. He looked very good for 32. Who is he? Or me? She.
Girl, hush.
Girl, you be surprised who my baby daddy wants.
We were surprised he wanted you. That's the thing. You'll be see again. Why would I want to keep talking about my baby daddy? For you allow people to let a narrative run because you play with that narrative. We were surprised he wanted your ass. We still don't know if he do. Your plaything. That's it.
Anybody tell my callers back because my son is cutting up, is getting blocked. I should want who at this point. Y'all can't tell me who I should want, who I should want. Start driving and fall asleep. I thought he was into it. Oh, you want some? Where's yours at? Do we have a tablet or anything to distract him in the car? LOL, because that's what I do on car rides. And you know what? The funny thing is, y'all, I literally just went to go visit one of my girlfriends in Birmingham, and she was giving her son
See how she rambles? She rambles.
Like phones and tablets, and I just do not want him to be a tablet baby.
Oh.
Like I just don't want him to feel like he can always have my phone, because I gave him my phone, and then literally we was in the mall and he was asking for it, like, you know, watching Spider-Man. Boy, this not that. When I was 3, I wasn't somewhere playing with a phone or a tablet. I don't want him to. I don't want that for my son. I don't want him to be a tablet. But Pierce wasn't. Knox doesn't have an iPad. He not getting one.
Parents was born at a time when tablets wasn't a thing. You know, it's the equivalent of somebody saying, you know, I don't want my child to be a cave rock throwing baby. We wasn't born in cave times. We don't live in caves. So I can't say what I don't want to be if I did not live in that time. In this day and age, tablets are a thing. And the fact of the matter is, you cannot want your child to not be a tablet child, but you still allow him to get whatever he wants. That one lad, we seen her when she told Paris how you can't show Knox the donut because he don't want the whole thing. And y'all give it to him. Y'all still give him whatever he wants to calm him down. If you can give him a cookie and a popsicle, give him a tablet. Let him watch educational stuff. Girl, shut up. Shut up.
He not getting one. I literally can tell his daddy, Martell, I want this for Knox. He gets what I want. He not getting it. Knox can go on Target and pick him out a bike, a toy, or something like that. You're not getting no tablet, you're not getting no phone, because I be on my phone strolling all day. That's going to come with time. You 2 years old, boy, and you don't run me like that. For me to be up here intimidated because you want to be quiet.
You always earn, girl. We just seen you pass that boy some soda that he knocked down off the thing, and you just said 5 seconds ago that you don't want to bribe him, but you do. So make it make sense. Make it make sense. You don't want him to have a tablet. We can watch educational stuff to help his development, but you want to give him sodas and pops and all that shit. Girl, shut up.
To sit down. Kids don't want me. My mom had 5 kids and was always trying to babysit somebody else's kids. Sit down. Go do what a child is supposed to do. I'm not up here trying to pacify you with a phone, a tablet. That's just how I feel, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I respect whoever, whatever y'all do with y'all kids, because I do what I do with mine. But he not getting no tablet. He not getting no phone. Go pick up a Spider-Man book.
He can't read. You don't want him to have something he can watch, but you want him to pick up a book and he can't read. You don't want him to have a phone. Well, that's fine. He can't really talk that well. He don't need a phone. But again, to make it seem as if you don't want him to have anything electronic is dumb to me. You can't control him on Tuesdays through Saturdays. And then Martell got him on Sundays and Mondays. I'm joking. I'm just saying, people who say they don't want their kids to have, hold on, y'all. Ooh. I said, why can't you admire? Okay. People who say they do not want their kids to have tablets or electronics, that don't mean shit. Because in this day and age, they have to be aware of how to use that stuff. But that's all they use in school. So why would you want to put them behind? Okay, because it just doesn't make any sense. Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense to make it seem as if he would be better off if he wasn't watching a tablet. He gonna be better off because, oh, he ain't on a tablet. That ain't what he do. No. I think kids should be able to learn electronics because in our day and age, that's just what it is. That can also help him grow and develop stuff. He don't have to watch toxic stuff or messy stuff or stuff that's not good for kids. There are a lot of kid-friendly electronics. You would know that if you paid attention. Cold, slow.
Don't play with me. That's just how I feel. You better find something else.
If you want your son to be delayed, then just say that. Because once he get to school, he's the only one who don't know how to work a tablet, which will push him back. That's on you. I remember they had leapfrogs. Leapfrogs wasn't electronic, but it was a type of electronic, and that helped kids. It's like, girl, why not help your child grow? Help your child learn. And even if he has a tablet, you don't have to have one all the time.
Y'all, a vibe, and then I took my vibe out. I had me some little braids. And don't try to screenshot me looking crazy, hold my hair up, being transparent with y'all on live, because y'all get on my nerves. The shit I seen from live on Martell, I'm like, oh my god. Miss Hell, I ain't going live with you no more. Y'all saying so crazy. Like, y'all want to get my cute little, I ain't got no lashes up, but y'all want to get me looking cute. Y'all want to get me looking literally busted.
You got on, you can't say what we did because we didn't. What is that? Oh, you can't say what we did because we didn't do nothing. You was the one who was on there with, oh Lord Jesus. Girl, I'm like, okay. See, usually I'm not on live what I'm doing here. But I'm talking to her for my order, and she just happens to be having a lot of substitutions. My point is, I forgot what I was saying. Again, she making it seem as if we forced her to come on looking crazy. That was your choice. That's how you look. That's how you look. You came on, and I don't think she came on with Martell. I don't think she looked crazy. I think it was maybe a weird angle, and I think because she used these filters, you look foolish sometimes.
Ran over. Stressed. How say stressed? Stressed. Getting on my nerves. The blog's already making something up right now.
No, we're not. We just watching what you're saying. We're not making up nothing. We ain't making up nothing.
Brian Curry on live, knocks in the back screaming. That's probably gonna be their title because they need some. Like my name holds so much weight on this shit.
Your name hold weight, but you can't sell your Alibaba clothes. I've never seen someone say how much weight they name hold on social media, but they don't have any social media. None. At all. You can't get yourself on the show that you're talked about all the time, but your name hold weight. Girl.
That's so crazy. Y'all so weird. But 658, 659, probably 150 is bloggers, and then another 100 is at work. Bored, ain't got nothing to do, just looking like damn. Another 100 fuck with me, another 100 in between. I fuck with her, but I don't, because I'm really not sure. Because I just... Then another 100... just being nosy, laughing at the comments. That's probably the 100 I roll into with somebody else shit. I'm just looking at the comments like,
how delusional can a person be to literally sit here and have a whole conversation with themselves and say how many bloggers is watching them at whatever time and how this and that and that and this. I was like, girl, you was delusional, okay? Girl, whatever.
why would y'all say something like that to that girl? But me still cackling because it's a little funny.
She crazy and delusional.
Did you see the blogs today saying, or that's every other week? That's every other week. Y'all ever heard the saying, what is it? First time, shame on me, second time, shame on you? Or is it first time, shame on you, second time? That's what it is. First time, fool on me or shame on me.
See, this is how we know she's slow. You don't even, what are you talking about? I know it. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But you was fooled for 7 years with somebody else's husband. So that's still fool on you. You still on a fool on you part.
Second time. Oh, wait. But y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Second time is me, because first time you played me. Y'all think I'm pregnant?
I mean, possibly. Anything's possible. That's the kicker. Anything is possible. She really make it seem as if it's impossible that I'm pregnant. You was pregnant the first time and still was messing with him after that. So don't talk as if he fooled you one time and as soon as you found out he fooled you, you moved on. As soon as you found out he fooled you, you popped on Instagram. We're talking about it. So do we think you could be pregnant? We do think you could be. Now, yes, I know Ms. Wanda was in her comments saying, listen, I was like, whatever. But it's a possibility. Okay, I did get one little screenshot of Wanda talking that we'll play later on. We're not talking about commenting, okay, and thing. But again, girl, you could be. I'm not saying you are, but it's not like we said, y'all think she's pregnant with a duck. I think she's pregnant with a duck. I don't think you're pregnant with a duck because I know humans can't have ducks, but you could be pregnant.
Oh, wait.
No.
Sis, literally, I'm ordering right now. Today I was working on...
Y'all know I do not allow her to promote on my channel. Anytime she say her business name, I be like, door closed. The door is closed.
Do I want more kids? I do, but I want to have more kids. I need a surrogate to carry my next child because I can't even do it. So I might have just 2 kids for the rest of my life, but I do want more kids, y'all. I literally love kids. I love respectful kids. Disrespectful ones, but it's also the parent and the father, because I wasn't a disrespectful child, but at times I was because
What? I was not a disrespectful child, but at times I was. Well, then you was a disrespectful child.
I didn't get checked. So when you don't check a child, they're gonna do whatever.
This is true because she was not checked as a child. Okay, and she was a disrespectful child. She grew up to be a disrespectful person, and then fuck that lady husband, had a baby by him, and has been spiraling in the disrespectfulness since then. I blame her mama. You know, I blame her mama because you're up here saying because you were not checked as a child, you grew up and was unchecked, and that's why you up here checking for other people's husbands and their penises.
Knocks get checked. I'm gonna play that.
No, you don't. Knocks run you and Martell. We see it, and we know kids be like 1 and 2 and 3. You have to appease them sometimes. That boy not in check. You have to placate to him. If he was checked, you wouldn't be doing that.
I ain't gotta show my stomach. Some girl said on Facebook, because I don't think that they don't be sending me stuff. People send me stuff in my DM. Some girl said that she sent me a Chick-fil-A or whatever, and then she said, "And walks coleslaw." Bitch, you disrespectful because that ain't my name.
Yes, it is. That's a nickname, and I'm not gonna be. We know your name was Ariane, Coleslaw, Gratuity, Peasant, Curry. Because fuck it, that even nicknamed you Coleslaw. Martell will call you, the 15%. What is the gratuity? Okay, he also called you a peasant. So you have allowed people to call you names because you chose to do that, and you keep bringing yourself into the bullshit.
But Anna walks me looking fabulous, and they asked her, "Did I look pregnant?" And she said no. So I gotta show y'all shit.
So a random person posted somewhere randomly online on the internet that they saw you at a Chick-fil-A. You walked in and you did not look pregnant, and that's your proof that you're not pregnant. Not to show your belly. You came on live to address shit which you never addressed. You went on live to say, "I'm gonna address it," and did not address anything. Okay, or at least she did not, because this live was an hour long. Okay, an hour long, and I cut it down. How long did I cut it down to? I cut it down to 13 minutes. So in the hour long live you did initially, you never really did what you're supposed to do. You did not. But if you think that's saying that some stranger who you don't know posted on social media that she saw you at Chick-fil-A and you didn't look pregnant, and that's your proof, well, then that's on you. The better proof would be to stand up. And I rise up. Stand up. That's it. That's it. Just saying.
Who I'm dating? We nosy. Y'all wouldn't be surprised.
See, she say stuff like that. To be like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all won't be surprised of who I'm dating. Oh, because folks will think it's Martell. Okay.
But see, women, we be so dumb, so forgiving, oh, they didn't mean to. Girl, they did. And they're going to keep playing in your face if you let them.
Like you did.
But then when you got to start playing in their face, then they see. Lisa, I don't look pregnant. Lisa, you blocked for saying I look pregnant because you should have said, "Hey, did you gain some weight or something?" Why do y'all think every single time somebody gains some weight, they're pregnant? Lisa, shame on you. Lisa, you blocked. Y'all, it's the hot girl summer coming up. It is March. Ain't nobody popping on babies for these niggas. Y'all slow. Y'all is very slow.
Not you want to pop out a baby for because it's a hot girl summer, but you pop out a baby for Martell when he was married. God forbid you pregnant in the summertime. But oh Lord, it was a happy day when he was pregnant by that man in private when he had a whole wife. Okay.
It's not even me who's slow. It be y'all.
It be you. It be you. It be you too. Some of the commenters may be a bit slow, but it's also you. Slow folks recognize slow folks.
Okay. question though. I was asking my person.
Now, if y'all see right here, Wanda comment. Can you see right there? I have a screenshot of it that's gonna come up in a second too. But but I didn't know I had this in the thing. We know you're not pregnant. Wanda, how you know? Wanda, how do you know that Martell baby mama ain't pregnant? Why are you in Martell baby mama IG live commenting anyway? That's the little bit of messiness that people be like, wanna be messy. Because why are you up here in any of this stuff? Don't none of this have nothing to do with you.
Coming to the shower? Oh, y'all giving the baby a gift? I don't understand. Because why would you care? Why? Well, not because I had a whole baby shower. Y'all never knew. Never seen pictures. Never nothing.
Because y'all hid it. It was a secret. You're my little secret, and that's how he wanted to keep it. And everybody lied about you and him, and we know this.
That'd be weird. That'd be so weird. Knox. Be quiet. This not what we doing. Be quiet. Like I'm literally trying to figure it out. Okay. I am eating ice, but that's just because I just feel like it had nothing to do with pregnancy. When I was pregnant, I didn't even eat ice.
Her face from this angle, when the filter isn't really on her face looks more plump here than it did when her head was up and she was, with the filter. So again, cameras and angles. I'm just saying, cameras and angles. And most folks take pictures stuff from up top to not have their face look how it look. Okay, I'm gonna leave a bit. Something different.
The girls that get it. The ones that don't, never won't. Libby. Thank you, Wanda. Thank you. These fools crazy. Wanda, get your producers. Don't stay my business.
So, her telling Wanda to get the producers and get the producers out of her business. The producers don't want you. The producers don't want you. And again, when Martell or whoever on the show get pissed at Wanda again for involving herself in the bullshit and Wanda being involved in the bullshit, Wanda can't ever say, I didn't say nothing. You up here co-signing for coleslaw as if you are in her vagina. You don't know who Martell's sleeping with. And you think Wanda can tell the producers anything? Girl, bye. This rumor came from people, not the producers. People, not the producers. Just saying. It's on bullshit. It's on bullshit. All day.
Y'all pressing a whole fake relationship. Still, man.
Now, I don't know who fake relationship she mean. I don't know if she mean Martell and Sheree. If she wants to still run with the narrative that Martell and Mel had a fake whatever after a 13-year marriage, which she sound dumb. But she's a little bit stupid.
Girl. Ain't nobody think about that, man. Some of y'all be so ridiculous. Oh my God. Oh. You just got blocked. So it's gonna make you a fake page to get back on my live. No. We still on live.
Again, even here her face look a little bit more, just a little bit more plump. So the filters are filtering, and I think she may not realize that.
Sis is black. I don't know if she's been talking shit or if she just started. But girl, that is not a prize. Having a baby is not a prize.
You say Martell ain't a prize, but you can't prize him with your vagina. You just recently left that man alone because he was messing around with Sheree. So it's weird for her to say he ain't no prize, but you kept trying to win him. Anyway.
You should make your family. Daddy is actually calling. He didn't call twice.
What she's saying of her child yelling is Martell has called her twice since she's been on live. He calling right now. He texting right now. We couldn't hear that because Hope was screaming.
And he just texted me. Yep. And Mr. Hope is in his skin. Like I'm in mine. Mommy. Where's y'all kids at? Because I talk to mine when I feel like it. And when he feels like calling me. So where's y'all kids at? Y'all kids probably in college or probably grown by now. But where's y'all kids at? Because I know where mine is. At all times. Mommy. Most of the time. Mommy. When I want to know.
That's a shot at Sheree. Because if Martell is currently dating Sheree, why would she be the one? Why would Co-Star be the one who always know where Martell at, what Martell doing, who Martell doing it with? Girl, okay. But you can't get on no show.
Where y'all kids at? I'm going to call. I'm going to answer that phone. Regardless, let me stop at his little girlfriend on live watching me and she's going to call him later and be like, Ariane said.
Let me stop before the little girlfriend call him and complain about what I'm saying. So again, she do stuff for attention.
Ariane said. He'll give you a call. But you or his girlfriend.
Sorry, I didn't hear that properly.
Come on now, Siri, come around. Girl, what'd you say? By his girlfriend? What happened? Anyway, call on bullshit. I feel like she wants to deny the baby. She wants to deny anything going on with Martell. But I think she just needs to shut up. And I don't mean like she can't talk for herself. But I feel like if you stop talking about Martell, leave that man where he at, and just hush it on up. Raise your kids, sell Alibaba clothes. You'll be good. However, I will say this: if she pops up with a baby in a month or two, or anytime recently would show that she's pregnant right now, it will prove even more how much more she likes to manipulate situations to avoid her truth. And if her truth is she's pregnant again by whoever, that's on you. That's on you. So let's move on to the more foolishness, okay, which is Tasha and this. You don't know. I'm gonna do Bishop Robbery next. I want to do Bishop Robbery next because I feel like his is shorter. Okay, because we only have a little clip of him and his foolishness around here. So, but first, y'all know, take a little second and like the video. Because y'all don't like him is a thing to do. Okay. So Bishop Robbery, okay, as we like to call him, is around here and he's granting interviews. Okay. He wants folks to know that he's able to discuss everything. Okay, anything he got going on, he want to have a conversation. He wants to grant interviews to credible, interviewing people. We know he had that one interview with Angela Yee on Way Up with Yee, or Way Up with Yee, and since then he like, you know what? I don't know. It may be this, it may be that. Well, he did an interview with Mark Lamont Hill, who, what is he on? It's called The Griot. And it's some new app or some new station or whatever. And I guess, Bishop thought this is a smart idea. Okay. And it wasn't. I don't think people realize the difference between talking to actual journalists and talking to like bloggers or people who just want to interview you, for the views or whatever, and they want to have a conversation. They're not going to really dig into what's going on. And when talking to anybody, when they just won't address what's going on. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay. Had a similar message because she about to deliver my food. But again, because it's my person and she. People don't understand that when you're being interviewed by someone who is an actual journalist, who's like had conversation, like they put in more work. Not all bloggers and people who do interviews are going to ask the soft questions and let stuff right. No, it's the follow-up. It's the follow-up. It's the details of finding out what else has happened. It's making sure that you know past stuff that happened. Not only talking to them about what they said. Because if somebody say, hey, 2 + 2 is 5, but that ain't true. Because per the math, 2 + 2 is 4. So it's about doing the due diligence to have the conversation. Well, this man thought that he could go around here and do an interview with Mark Lamont, and it would not be any follow-up questions. Now, the full interview, doesn't really air. I guess you can't really see it until Monday, is what I was told. But we only have the clip of the conversation where this fool looked dumb. Okay, and Simba down there trying to help that man up off the floor because he keeps getting knocked out. He keeps getting knocked out. Right. Like Portia, when people think, oh, yeah, you can be around here, and just not, no, you get asked questions, you get asked follow-ups. Right. Mark Lamont Hill is a real deal interviewer. That's why so many people were upset with him when he had that sit down with Shawnee about colorism. And at that point in time, they did not do their due diligence. Okay. They let it be. Okay, so let's get into the quick little, conversation he had with Mark, because I said, people around here asking questions and when you don't have a response, they think you lying. You tripping. Okay, now when my grocery lady get here, I'm gonna pause and mute stuff because I'm gonna do that. So once she get in here, if y'all see me pause and put on a little like the video, that's why. Okay.
About the fact that you have access to millions potentially of dollars in clothing, cars, and then when you add your home, you have the life of a multi-millionaire. Where do you get your money from?
Look at the smile. Look at this. Look at the smile, y'all. Look at that. Come on, look at this. Come look at this. Okay. The fact that Mark Lamont, it's also this. Bishop Robbery don't even understand that he's kind of being punked a little bit, not punked, but it's a question that set you up to figure out, where does your money come from? Where is it? What is it? Okay, because he still has not been able to tell anybody what he do for a living. He still has not been able to honestly say, hey, I am a bus driver. I make my money driving buses. I am a lunch lady. I make my money making lunches. I am a real estate developer. I make my money by selling real estate through my company, ABC123 LLC. Okay. It's the fact that people are just saying, hey, you have all these clothes, all these expensive cars, this huge mansion. How did you do that? How? I want to know. And Bishop Robbery up here smiling because he thinks it's a compliment because someone's saying how he lives this lavish lifestyle, not realizing the FBI, the IRS is trying to figure out, yeah, how does he make his money? How does he afford such things? Who pays his car note? Who paid for the Gucci bill? Because we never see him doing anything except church on Sundays. But he swear up and down he's a developer, he's a business this and a business that and blah, 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 blah. But we don't see any of that stuff. Also, why is he interviewing for the car? I thought that too. And I kept saying, in this day and age, I know what he gonna say. He gonna say, you know, I'm around here handling business. You know what I'm saying? And I was leaving from one meeting and I didn't have a chance to do anything. So I had to stop and pull over in this random area. Okay. And got in the back seat of my car. Not the front seat. I got in the back seat of my car. Okay. To do this interview. I never get that. I feel like, you know, when you have an interview, you schedule around it. Because again, we don't know what else he got going on. Nothing. Not at all. And that's why I can't wait to see the whole thing because we get clips of this interview. So I want to see the whole. It's like 4 minutes. But I want to see the whole thing because it's like, sir, why are you in a car? You don't have an office. You are a real estate person. And you don't have an office? You couldn't go home and be in your driveway? Because he's always in his car. And to me, it's because he wants to make it seem like he's always on the go. Here, there, and everywhere. He's always gone. But that's on him. I also feel like Mark was like, you know what, this is going to be a great interview because I'm going to ask all the good questions. But I don't think anyone, banked on him not. Yeah, he smiling and grinning and skinning like a scammer. Now, I'm not saying he is a scammer. I'm saying he looked like what a scammer looks like. And most scammers smile real hard and show the missing tooth in their mouth. Now, he may be someone who just don't like dentists. And he thinks if I don't smile too hard, I ain't got to let anyone see that back tooth that's gone around here. But I also feel like if you have a mansion, $1 million mansion, and a goddamn on Rolls Royce, get your tooth fixed. If you're going to do all these interviews, get, this little fix. You know what I'm saying? This little fix. Just a little bit. But yeah, he mistaken thinking he's gonna be on these interviews and getting away with stuff.
Well, I am an entrepreneur, man.
You're an entrepreneur. Doing what?
I've been doing real estate over 20 years. And I do.
He just said I have been doing real estate for over 20 years. Was you doing that in prison too? I don't think you can sell real estate in prison. I don't think it's legal. So again, I'm gonna start. It's only about 10 seconds in. Mark asked a logical question. Okay, logical question about, hey, you have all this money in the clothes and the cars and the houses. You look like you live in a multi-million-dollar lifestyle. How?
When I think about the fact that you have access to millions potentially of dollars in clothing, cars, and then when you add your home, you have the life of a multi-millionaire. Where do you get your money from? Well, I am an entrepreneur, man. I've been doing real estate over 20 years.
Where?
And I do a lot of other legal things. I want to clear that up. Like,
when someone has to clarify, I do a whole bunch of other legal things. Okay, well, what illegal things do you do that you don't want to talk about? Because I never have to say I have a legal job. I make legal money. Because I'm like, what other money would I be making? I know he's in it because people assume he does things illegally, but you still haven't said what you do.
Like what? Like what though? Give me some specifics. Give me some specifics, bro. Because people be like what? You do real estate? And when you say real estate, you mean flipping properties? You mean you have rentals?
Yeah,
How do you get money on real estate?
Real estate is multifaceted. You know, you can flip properties, which I do, rentals, which I do. We into purchasing land, developing on land.
So, but when people check the public record, they'll be able to see that you buy and own property, commercial or residential. They'll be able to see that you flip property. They'll be able to see that you have an event. This is transparent and fully accessible to the public. Is that fair to say?
Of course, it's transparent, but however, you have to understand that when you buy investment properties, you don't buy it under your name. You buy it in corporations.
What corporation is yours under?
I can't give it to all that, Mark, man, because I'm already.
You see how he was asking logical questions? What kind of real estate do you do? You know how you this, you know what I'm saying? And he's not giving any kind of actual answer. You know, because real estate is multifaceted. Okay, yeah, but what do you do? What's your job? What part do you play in all of this? Because to bring in the kind of money he allegedly has, you have to have stuff on paper. And when Marcus said, okay, so let's put it that like, because usually if you do real estate, you have to have stuff as public knowledge. Now, someone's bank account may not be public, but your company, your sales, the sale of this house, all because y'all know I watch major real estate. I'm watching the flipping Ambusas. I watch Love It Listed. I watch all the shows. I watch what's it called? $1 Million Listing on Bravo. So this stuff be, you know, it's naturally information around here. Why you don't want to tell us? Rewind. Tell us.
This is transparent and fully accessible to the public. Is that fair to say?
Of course, it's transparent, but however, you have to understand that when you buy investment properties, you don't buy it under your name. You buy it in corporations.
What corporation is yours under?
I can't give it to all that, Mark, man, because I'm already being targeted, man. You want me to put all my business out there?
Let's do something. Because I want to assume you deserve the benefit of the doubt. You deserve the presumption of innocence. Let's assume that everything you're saying is true. That Mr. Belmonte is a liar. That he's exploiting his whiteness. That he's making use of a government that's targeting a young black bishop. Let's assume all of that is true.
Because during this interview, you know, he keeps alleging that the one guy that's suing him is using the police, using the stories, using everything to get back him. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hi. Okay. We're gonna watch a little bit more because she gotta make 2 trips. But let's get. Oh, my point was, he was bringing up the Belmonte guy who he says is using the police, using his whiteness to get over and make people believe that he is doing all these bad things. And the white guy is like, oh, he's racist, he's using me. And Mark is saying, okay, let's assume that that's true. Let's assume that because he's being indicted on 4 different counts. Let's assume the one count with the white man who you're being charged with doing a was it girl embezzlement? Is it embezzlement? Embezzle, extortion. Let's assume that one is fake and that man is using all his whiteness to bring you down. But what about the other stuff? He keeps trying to deflect, in my opinion. He wants to deflect that the police had him on recordings. The police had him on recordings where he was actively talking to the man and in some way, shape, or form doing some extortion. If that man set you up, you fell for the trap. That's the crazy part. You fell for the trap. Oh, come in, and you can't keep falling for the trap, but you can't keep blaming everybody else except yourself. And that's the part that he keeps wanting to avoid. So that's the part that Mark Hill is asking him about what's going on, how did it happen. Let's assume that one part is true, but what about all these other allegations, all these other stories and these other charges that he wants to just avoid as if it never happened? But everybody sees that it happened. And it's the main one with the little church member lady who accused him of the 90 grand. She said he was supposed to get a house. He then said it was an investment. Then said that it was a gift for my campaign. So that's what Mark Lamar Hill is asking about right now.
There's also somebody in your congregation who accused you of defrauding her of $90,000 from her retirement savings of at least 14 months beginning in April 2020. The allegation being that you told her that it was an investment and at some point through text pivoted and said it was a campaign contribution. And I don't ever hold who they were, and it's sure you believe that people always have the capacity to change. But you were convicted of identity theft in 2008 after and served years in a facility for that. So there's a history here, and there's some current allegations that have nothing to do with Mr. Belmonte. How do you respond to those? How do I respond to it? So let's go back to 2006, where that the Suffolk County who indicted me is one of, if not the most racist counties in the United States of America. Let's talk about how they hid all the evidence that would have exonerated me. Let's talk about how there was fake.
Sir, let me rewind. The question mainly was, you're complaining about the white man, okay, and what part he playing in your foolishness, okay? But let's discuss the black lady who said you sued him for that you took her money, and he still. Let's talk about the case before and how they set me up. Then why didn't you sue the city? If the city of New York or whatever city he was in, whatever city that was, if that city itself, okay, was round here lying on you, okay, and set you up and had all this fakeness on you, once you're out of prison 6 years later, you didn't sue the city? If your lawyers had all this proof about all this wrongdoing that cost you 6 years of your life, you didn't sue nobody? Okay.
5 years in correctional facility for that. So there is a history here, and there's some current allegations that have nothing to do with Mr. Belmonte. How do you respond to those? How do I respond to it? So let's go back to 2006, where that the Suffolk County who indicted me is one of, if not the most racist counties in the United States of America. Let's talk about how they hid all the evidence that would have exonerated me. Let's talk about how there was fake search warrants that the media don't know about.
So it was fake search warrants. They hid everything, but you not suing nobody. Man, look, I wish I would be arrested and sent to prison for 6 years, and I was set up. You would see me being rich for suing the city, and he ain't do that. He lying.
Now let's talk about the parishioner that I allegedly took $90,000 from. What if I told you, and I'm going to tell you the truth, she was never a parishioner, right? Once again, the media calls her. Did she give you $90,000?
Boom. It's called a follow-up, okay? That's how you do a follow-up, okay? Because to point out what they saying, the lady who said I stole her money is a parishioner. She don't go to my church. Okay, cool. But did she give you the money? Her being a parishioner isn't the issue. The issue is this person saying she gave you money for one reason, you used it for a different reason, she never got her money back. That's the gotcha. So fuck the fact that you're saying she don't. What if I told you she is not a prisoner? Okay, but did she give you the money? Mark's question in his face right here had me cackling because it's the follow-up question for me.
Excuse me? Let's assume she's not a parishioner. Did she give you $90,000? Did she give you $90,000? Anything as well. Her son was a parishioner. Her son was one of my members, and her son wanted. Did he give you $90,000?
Again, the follow-up. It ain't about if she's a parishioner. Did she give you the money? Did her son give you the money? Because you're saying that the Belmonte dude is a racist. Now the parishioner is not a parishioner. But did anyone give you that lady money?
One of, if not the most racist counties in the United States of America. Let's talk about how they hid all the evidence that would have exonerated me. Let's talk about how there was fake search warrants that the media don't know about. Yeah, now let's talk about the parishioner that I allegedly took $90,000 from. What if I told you, and I'm going to tell you the truth, she was never a parishioner, right? Once again, the media calls her... Did she give you $90,000? Excuse me? Let's assume she's not a parishioner. Did she give you $90,000? Did she give you $90,000? Anything as well. Her son was a parishioner. Her son was one of my members, and her son wanted... Did he give you $90,000? Brother, you going to keep cutting me off, or you going to let me finish? Okay, because we're running out of time for the show, but again, I'm not.
Because again, on interviews, they don't have time to let you rant and ramble on for hours and hours and hours. It's direct questions and answers. I asked you about the parishioner. You said she was not a parishioner. Okay, cool. But did she give you the money? You won't say, well, no, her son. Okay, did the son give it to you? I have to ask these questions because this is an interview. We don't have all the time to do anything else except have this conversation. But this is also why I feel like him doing interviews is stupid, because you can't really even answer the questions because you are in court. And I feel like you already being dumb and answering, because to say, well, no, she wasn't a parishioner, you know what I'm saying, but her son was. Okay, her son, what did the son pay you? Somebody, you got the money. The fact that a part of the evidence is a text between the son and Bishop and the mama, where Bishop is saying how it wasn't an investment. It was a donation into him running for the borough or whatever down there. The way a person is a great interviewer, you have to have follow-up questions that's not even about being messy. It's about getting to the truth of whatever the conversation is. And Mark Lamont and even Tamar Hall, we've seen that, Gail King, Robin Roberts, we've seen Oprah. Okay, we've seen many of the folk around here asking the good follow-up. Cool. She was a parishioner. Cool. Who gave you the money?
Saying that you're not telling the truth, of course. So we'll come back then. So we'll come back, because I'm not going to be bullied in any type of answering no questions, all right?
Not bullied. It's an interview. It's an interview. It's an interview. You can't say that someone's bullying you by asking you a question.
Allegedly took $90,000 from. What if I told you, and I'm going to tell you the truth, she was never a parishioner, right? Once again, the media calls her... Did she give you $90,000? Excuse me? Let's assume she's not a parishioner. Did she give you $90,000? Did she give you $90,000? Anything as well. Her son was a parishioner. Her son was one of my members, and her son wanted... Did he give you $90,000? Brother, you gonna keep cutting me off, or you gonna let me finish? Okay, because we're running out of time for the show, but again, I'm not saying that you're not telling the truth, of course. So we'll come back then. So we'll come back, because I'm not going to be bullied in any type of answering no questions. All right, the media has already made me into a villain. Okay, and I'm not going to be forced to say something that's going to be against the truth. When I think about the fact that you have access,
the truth is you're lying. Okay, now that clip aired last night. That clip was making its rounds everywhere last night. Well, today he's taking it down so far. Bishop Robbery put this up on his page. He's since taking this part down. He put up the real DL Hughley. You and Mark Lamont Hill are sisters. DL, $2 million on the table. Meet me in the ring. The Bible says I can lay hands. What the fuck did what? What did DL Hughley do? Now, DL Hughley did repost the clip, but everybody reposted the clip. Not just DL. The blog did. Mark Lamont Hill did. A lot of people reposted that link. Why? Because Bishop Robbery be foolish. And the fact that he wants to do interviews. Bishop Robbery wants to do interviews, but he don't know how to do them. It's different when folks are asking you the question. It's different when we know for a fact that you're probably telling some stories, okay? So you up here now connecting DL to Mark Lamont. And I'm sure DL probably know Mark Lamont here or whatever. I'm sure of that. But I was like, but bruh, what? What happened? How did it go? Now, I want to show y'all how DL shared it. Okay, it's up on his page too. And that man is in his comments. Okay. Bishop Robbery is around here in DL's comments. Okay. So DL posted this yesterday 14 hours ago. Direct questions directly avoided. Back in the day, he would have said, I ain't talking fast, you just listening slow. Okay. Pimping ain't easy. And he just reposted the same clip that we just watched. And Bishop Robbery came around here and commented that DL, again, y'all some sisters, okay, the 2 mil. You around here betting to fight people because, as DL said, you were asked direct questions. And he directly avoided every question. Every question. He did not direct. When someone said, hey, Jaylee, what is your job? I work for a nonprofit organization. Boom. You don't need to name them out, but that's what I do. I work in billing. I work in insurance. We handle everything that has to do with the kids coming in for services and making sure they're covered for services, stuff is being billed out properly, they're working paid. All of that is what I do. Bishop Robbery has never said how he makes his money because we know he don't make it from that church. It ain't enough people at a church for him to make money at a church. But he still does not answer the questions. Ever. When he asked, okay, you want to say, like what? What do you do? He couldn't answer that. Okay, when you sell or work in, let's say you have stuff is public record. So can we look up stuff by your name or whatever? He then said, we know you don't, it be in a company. Okay, what's the company's name? What kind of real estate person don't want people to know the name of their company to try to support them to make more money? Someone who was asked direct questions and then directly avoided answering the whole time. So he wondered why folks feel like he is the scammer because you talk like a scammer. Where is the 2 mil coming from for you to fight DL Hughley? And why you want to fight DL? As if other people did not repost. I saw it somewhere else because I don't follow Mark Lamont here or the Grid. I didn't know what the real was, and I didn't see it from DL. So other people posted the clip, but you want to come fight DL? Okay, it's foolish. Okay, so I'm sure because again he's already deleted. Let me go to his page. He deleted the post he made about DL and them being whatever. He has this post up from a couple days ago. I'm taking all credible interviews. Bishop Lamar Whitehead and the mayor of New York was set up by a con man. He wants to go on this campaign, okay, against the one white man and say he's a fraud. Look at all these websites. You can go look at him on. Look at these random complaint board, okay, journal inquiry, okay, registered citizen, Wayfair online, Buzz file, concurrent.com. Girl, I'm like, whatever. He wants to run with the narrative that the one white man coming after him is the one that, but what about the other stuff and other people? If you can't tell me verbatim how you make your money, not even how much you make. If you can't say you can't explain shit. We only see him at that house and in that car. You have all these things, but you don't have no office space to have meetings. Don't you own a building in New York? Is the building finished being built? Do tenants live there? All I'm saying is that Bishop round here on some foolishness, and we ain't falling for it. Okay. Now we're gonna move on to Tamika, her husband, and his mistress. Okay, and the foolishness of them. Okay, but first, y'all know to do one thing for me. Like the video, please.
Wow.
That's how I felt when I'm like, oh, she on live? She doing her videos? Lord G in the Zus. First of all, seeing the fact that Rocky is having a rocky situation is crazy to me. Now, old girl name is Unique. Okay, let's go to Unique's. Yeah, I'm so tired. I think I'm just hungry. I haven't ate yet. I was hungry last night and went to bed, and I woke up and came on here and I haven't ate yet, but I got my food. Okay, so as soon as we done here, I'm gonna be done. And also, y'all don't forget at 5:30 today, we having our Life After Lockup live. Okay, so at 5:30 p.m. today, Eastern time, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, we having Life After Lockup Foolishness Chat 2. So come on back later on for that. Okay, the live's already set up around now. Anyway, my point was, so yesterday, I used to follow the girl. I used to follow the girl Unique when she first came out saying that, she was messing with Rocky and she was pregnant and all these things. And I stopped following her because I'm like, I don't want to be involved in the foolishness of it all. Well, I should have stayed following her because she went live yesterday. Now I have 2 parts of her live from then. Now, we know Tasha around here, and she has been doing interviews. Okay. Bishop has done live in his car saying he was ambushed in an interview called The Minor Boy. Tracy sent me a link that he was live earlier, but I was asleep. So I didn't get it. And because if they don't save it, I can't see it. So I'll probably look online to see if I can find it anywhere else. But I'm gonna leave that be. Because that means be lying. But what Tasha and them. Tasha has been on interviews because she's solo now. She just wants to be solo. She wants to sing her own songs and all that stuff. Oh, you got Tracy? Send it to me. Send it to me, and we can watch that later on. If you have it, just send it to me. If you screen recorded it, you probably would have to email it to me or something. I don't know, because I know the IG stuff don't allow it to be but like a minute 30. But back to Tamika and Tasha and them. So Tasha been doing lives, not girl, interviews, okay, and shows or whatever to promote herself. Okay, to promote herself. And I feel like she doing damage control but promotion at the same time. So while she was on a interview with Tigger and them. Let me pull it up so I can show y'all that one. Shamia asked her about, the baby. Are you pregnant? It was a rumor and blah, 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 blah. Now, in that conversation, she mentions the baby. So let's look at what made Unique upset in the first place.
okay.
Go ahead, Tia. Come on.
So in the video, it came across my desk, and I had a report on the fact that there was allegedly an outside child with Rocky. Is that true? There's no child. There's no outside child at all. Okay. And see, that's the thing when people hear things, they go straight. Like, oh yeah, it's true. We've been convicted. I mean, since day one, I have been. Y'all don't understand? I've been attacked. It's been ongoing. I've not been out of the media every day, and I'm like, what is all of this for? Why me? But like I said before, a lot of things I go through, and it's not just for me. Just like this music, I've been through a lot. So now I'm able to share that with the world.
Again, Shamia asked her verbatim about the baby.
Put her foot down. She says what it is, and we get through it. But now we've never had these problems. We've never had any problems like this. Not to this extent. All right. So much. Okay.
Go ahead, Tia. Come on.
So in the video, it came across my desk, and I had a report on the fact that there was allegedly an outside child with Rocky. Is that true? There's no child. There's no outside child at all. Okay.
So there's no child. No, there's no child. Now, that's that on that. So Unique got upset, got all her feelings, honey, and went on IG Live and was talking. Now, there were, because she put it up and took it down, I got part of it from Gossip in the City T, and the other part I got because Unique went and posted a clip of her live. First, I want to get into, which one should I do first? Because it's two different ones, I think. I'm going to go up with the one we saw yesterday first. She had two different videos up. So I'm going to play this part first. I'm going to play this part and let y'all watch. I'm going to eat a bit of my food, and then I'm going to come back to y'all, okay?
Narcissistic, like this my first rodeo with dealing with, you know what I'm saying? Boy, yeah, this is my first rodeo dealing with, you know what I'm saying, mental abuse or whatever, and I just, not just mental, emotional, psychological, like, it, I didn't realize it because I was in it, that's what was going on with me, like, that's what I was experiencing, but once I got out of it, and I just was like, I don't want to do this no more, I realized what the fuck was going on, like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I was literally like, I was mind fucked. You know what I'm saying? Intentionally. And it sucks. It's fucked up. And thank God I don't look like what I'm going through. And I've always been, that soldier girl. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my strengths. And I thank God for that I'm able to face head on like anything that come my way that's trying to destroy me,
So one bite. I feel like her saying that she was mind fucked. I feel like her saying, basically she was manipulated into being with him. A part of me feel like Rocky is this charming guy who makes women feel like they're his end all be all. And he, be on bullshit. He be tricking them. So that's one thing. But I also feel like people knew Tasha was married, but I don't think people knew kind of who Rocky was. Because if you don't really pay attention like that, Tasha is not a popular, in the news, on the blogs person. You know what I'm saying? I think Tasha and Rocky live a real low-key life. People are fully aware that, he's around or whatever, but unless you're fully invested in their life, you may not know. you know, and I can understand if, years, 4-5 years ago, or 1, 2, 3 years ago, when Unique started messing around with Rocky, if she maybe did not realize that Rocky and Tasha were fully married and in love, because we don't see that posted or promoted anywhere. Tasha and Rocky don't have a front page marriage, meaning no one really knows what's going on with them. And before the Mistress came out, had I saw Rocky somewhere, I would have had no idea he was married to Latocha. But when I Googled him after meeting him and we were kicking it, and I would have found out that he was married to Tasha, I would leave him be. This day and age, you can easily Google somebody to figure things out, especially Latasha Scott of Escape's husband/manager. So again, I think how she met him, she probably did not know this or that. He may not have told her who, he was. I don't know. Because I didn't know who he was. So I'm gonna give her that in some way, shape, or form he fooled her, and she didn't know this and didn't know that. That part I believe. And then once it's the same thing with Coleslaw. How she's saying she didn't know Martell was married, and she found out later on, and blah 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 blah. And once she found out, whatever. For me, once I find out you're married, I'm done. Some folk keep it going, okay?
I'm not afraid. The only thing I fear is God.
Because I have been sitting here trying.
So that was a post she had up about 2 days ago. This is from what she put up last night. And again, gossip is the gossip. I think it's either gossip of the CDC or gossip in the CDC. Posted it last night and people picked it up. Okay, because I was up. Tracy sent me a copy of it. Like it may have been almost 1 o'clock in the morning. It was after midnight for sure. And I'm like, dang, it's too late to go live. I was in the middle of doing the things. I'm like, I'll just have a little live for tomorrow. But this is clipped together for what she said, and I have a secondary one that's a bit longer of her talking. So again, because Tamika said on that interview how there is no baby. No, there's no baby. And I've been attacked and da, 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 da. So this is her responding to what Tamika has said on the interview on Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? Yes. Tamika interviewed with them on Wednesday because Escape interviewed with them on Thursday. So this is her responding on Friday to what was said on Wednesday. Okay? And she's, yelling, fussing, and cussing.
Trying to keep it cool. But I don't need Tasha doing no interviews on my baby. I don't need Tasha doing no interviews on my baby.
Ma'am. She did not do an interview on your baby. The interview had nothing to do with your, so this is funny. Even though I did not do my own grocery shopping, I still had her bring me hot food from the market and got me some good old game day wings and some wedges, okay? And I'm gonna pull a little wedge out. Have a little wedge. Okay. My point is, Tasha did not do an interview on your baby. Tasha was in an interview and they asked about your baby. I'm saying to Tamika and tell Tasha, well, just know I'm talking about Tasha. Okay? I'm always going to put their names up because this is in my head. If I'm saying Tamika, I mean Tasha. Take note. I'm saying Tamika, I mean Tasha. The Tasha who was the wife of Rocky, who did that. So I absolutely do mean Tasha. It just is what it is. But Tasha interview was not about your baby. Now, do I feel like how Tasha said it ain't no baby could be a bit rude if Tasha is aware her husband did knock that lady up. And that lady could have possibly had a miscarriage, or she could have had an abortion, or if Tasha saying ain't no baby because she don't believe the baby is her husband's. I don't know. I feel like, and I saw somebody else say earlier, how Tasha could have just said, I'm not aware of any baby that belongs to my husband. Versus making it seem as if there was never a part of me fully believe Rocky knocked that lady up. Rocky knocked that lady up. I also believe Tasha only know what Rocky told her. The same way that Unique only knew what Rocky told her. So both of y'all are being played by the man in the middle. But she can't run with this narrative that Tasha was around here doing interviews about her baby. She was asked a question because you came out in the public and said, hey, I'm messing with that lady's husband and we pregnant. We either were pregnant, I am pregnant, you put out a baby sound, ultrasound, and all that stuff. She's responding to what you made public. Had you not became out and said this and that, you know, Tasha would not have to respond in interviews about what you made public. And she has the right to say, you know, don't talk about my baby or whatever. I get that. But that's that lady's husband. And you put yourself in the public eye to now be addressed publicly. That's on you. That's on you. But I can at least say, because I got to be fair, you know, I got to be fair on both sides, okay? You know, Tasha could have said, hey, I don't know of any baby. So I think the issue was the whole ain't no baby, which can be very triggering and hurting if a person was pregnant and for whatever reason, they're no longer pregnant. Again, be that having to get rid of it, be that losing it, that part can be a bit like, ooh, a sting.
Y'all want to interview on my baby? You contact me.
Girl.
The only people that can give you interviews on my child and my situation is the two people that was involved. Well, guess what? Other people know about it too.
Like who? Who else know? Let me know. Who else? Let me know. It's weird because like China said, you know, Tasha does not have to be easy on her. I fully agree with that. It's not Tasha's job to make things easier for her husband's alleged mistress. It isn't. But also y'all around fussing and Rocky not saying much of nothing.
So I ain't gonna say two people, but the only people that could give you information is me and him, and y'all know he ain't about to give it. He ain't about to give it.
I saw an old interview that we may watch if I get the Bishop Robbery live. Well, come on tonight, and we'll have a conversation and watch Bishop Robbery live and an old interview that Tasha and Rocky had with it's from like 10 years ago. But it just shows me how how vocal Rocky is. So the fact that now he's trying to be, you know, not saying much in the whatever. I feel like him not saying stuff means it's some dirt in the oil and some ain't clean. Okay, it's some dirt in the oil and some ain't clean. So if I get the Bishop Robbery stuff, will come on tonight way after my life. It'll probably be like 9 o'clock. 9, 10 o'clock tonight. We're gonna see though. Because she's saying that Rocky not gonna come forward. I'm like, but Rocky used to be real boisterous or whatever. He was in an interview again, it's from 10 years ago, and he was just talk. They Tasha better than anything. Candy ain't this, and Candy ain't that, and Tiny ain't out. Oh, so I'm surprised he all of a sudden don't have nothing to say.
He already showed what the fuck he is.
We know.
He already showed me who the fuck he is.
Okay.
He ain't about it or whatever y'all looking at or whatever y'all going off of. But that ain't his reality.
Oh, yeah?
That ain't his reality.
What is it?
How the fuck you gonna do a damn reality show? It ain't even your fucking reality. Yes.
But what part ain't his reality? I think a lot of us felt like the Tasha and Rocky scenes seemed very, I won't say staged, but they give off this, we are so happy and in love, and we are just amazingly for each other, and blah, blah, blah. I think that part seems like they're putting on for the cameras. Like, oh, you're my queen, I'm your whatever. But I feel like that's his wife. So what part ain't his reality?
So you know what it is. There's no way you could be with somebody all these years and you're not with them 24/7. And, you know, you've been hearing shit about the man. I didn't even know he was wilding like that. That's why I left, if y'all want to know.
Oh, so you did not leave because he had a wife. You left because he had other women too? That says a lot about you. Because, again, once you found out he had a wife who he seemingly had not left, if you're saying that you left because, oh, he was out here wilding more than cheating on her with me, but cheating on me with other people.
If I still wanted to be with him, I could still be with him.
Not you still having like, girl. Sorry, I'm eating wedges because I'm hungry. Not you saying you can be with that lady husband. Why you want that lady husband?
I left because I saw that he was out here wilding. You ain't about to disrespect me.
Oh. So he can disrespect his wife with you. But don't you dare disrespect me by being with other women too. Okay.
You ain't about to do that to me. So I'm like, I'm not, you ain't about to play with me like this. Fuck no. So I dip. Because I don't play that shit. So that's when
I don't play. But this one here, I don't play. But this one here.
people was talking about home wrecking and all of this. No, I was under the impression that I was it. And he was getting out of that. But if I know that he out here doing this and that and just wilding, you can miss me with that bullshit. I'm not with that shit. You're not about to have me out here looking stupid. Period. You're not about to do that to me and disrespect me. The only reason I got up on here is because she went to the radio station and asked about my child, and her demeanor with it, the way she said what she said. That's a trigger. You don't know what the fuck. I'm still healing.
It sounds like she had a miscarriage. And I'm not speculating. I'm just saying that's what it sounds like. I also feel like she talks like Bishop Robbery. She talks around the points. Because she's not saying you spoke on a baby I lost, or you spoke on a baby I'm pregnant with that you don't believe was your husband's baby. She just answered the question saying it ain't no baby. Nah, that is what it is. But Unique is still talking around the point and not being direct. And you're upset with Tasha. But again, Tasha only is having to respond because you came out and told people you were pregnant. And that was last year? That was like late last year. Around the Soul Train Award time, all that stuff. So foolish.
That's like you don't speak on my child. And then for you, your question is, the question was, is there outside baby? And you're like, no, there's no outside baby and stuff. Forget my situation. Let's not talk about my baby.
Again, she's still talking as in there was a baby. There is a baby, but she's not saying where's the baby at? But she said, okay, let's not talk about my baby.
Why he not taking paternity tests for these other babies that's out here?
Oh, Lord. Other babies. So there's other babies. So now she's alleging that Tasha's husband got other babies, because Tasha and Rocky only had one kid together. Their son, was out of college. So he has other kids? Girl.
Why? Because a person who know that they ain't their child, they taking that shit. So you can shut the fuck up and get the fuck out of my face and keep it moving.
A person that know that ain't their child gonna take it. Okay.
When you know there's absolutely no chance, because you being a girl here fucking with nobody and you ain't out here fucking raw, you're gonna be like, man, come on, we gonna take this so you can leave me the fuck alone.
So she's basically saying Rocky is fully aware, and maybe Tasha is too, that man around here banging other people without no protection, out here raw dogging. Okay, and he chooses to not take a test because he know for a fact it's a good chance it's his. I mean, some men be out here raw dogging and will still take a test and they don't care. But for you to be, as some folks call her right now, she Brussels sprouts. Because, some folk like potato salad. Some folk don't like Brussels sprouts. Some folk do, but some folk don't. She Brussels sprouts. That's her sad piece. So Brussels sprouts around here allowing folk she's out here alleging that it's other babies that he don't want to take no test for.
You want to do that, but you haven't did that. See, I don't know what's been told to you. I don't know what all he told you. He must have coached you for this interview or whatever.
Girl, what he tell you? Tasha gets on my nerve, but I feel like you can't be around here trying to blame her. And talking about what he didn't told her and how he didn't coach her. He coached you. Girl, let me put my phone down. Y'all see how what happened? I got me a wing in my body and a couple potato skins, wedges, a couple potato wedges or whatever, and I got some energy. Okay, all I needed was a little bit of bites. Okay, but you around here talking about how he coached her. Wasn't you the same one who went on live and said things? Then to get back to you said he convinced you to take it back. So for a fact he be convincing your ass to take stuff back and ignore things. He forced your brain to accept his wife. What do you? And he's been with his wife for 27 years. If he has her under his thumb, he has you under one too. So don't make it seem like, he must have coached you to do, girl.
So all I'm saying is, it's a lot. But if you want to know, I could tell you. I could tell you the real. Because what you're not going to do, Rocky, is you're not about to threaten me. I'm not fucking scared of you. I ain't fucking scared of you. I'm not scared of you.
So that is where the one that Gossip of the City T ended. But wait, there's more. She did a whole one. Okay, let's get into that one now.
I actually asked him how many pregnancies were there. And then, like I said, you better just hope that none of these other girls find the courage to come forward, because, you know, they got some waiting on paternity tests, baby. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know, it is what it is. I wasn't trying to do all of this. I've been minding my own motherfucking business, telling my truth.
You have when you are dating someone's husband. Come on now, sauerkraut. When you are dating someone's husband, girl, Nicole started sauerkraut. When you are dating someone's husband, you're never minding your own business. You may be telling your truth, but you are not minding your own business. Okay? Okay.
My truth, I never talked about you. I could tell you stuff about you.
Sauerkraut. No, ma'am. Okay? I did not expect that. I'm chewing. I'm sorry, y'all. You can't tell that lady by herself. You can't. Because you only know stuff through her husband, which is tainted words. Okay? When people around here cheating on their spouses and they out here pillow talking, any information he gave you, sauerkraut, any information he gave you is tainted to make you feel superior than his wife, who he never left. That's the gotcha. You can't be around here thinking that you know more about Tasha than Tasha know about herself. Now, stuff Tasha know, maybe shit that he told her to, I don't know. But you can't ever fix your mouth to say you know more about her than she know about herself. Hush.
So you out here defending him?
She's supposed to. It's her husband. Yes, please like the video. Hey, Sam, please like the video. Okay. Hey, Tiara. With a tiara. Y'all know I'm bad with names. Sad chicks be so come on now. Blame the Shirley Murdoch. But yet, sad chicks are so disrespectful. We don't like it at all.
And he was out here disrespecting you.
And so were you.
But see, I'm not here to do that. My issue is when you speaking on my child like you just know.
Please stop saying that. Thank you, Make Time for FaceTime with Kim Waters for the super chat. Thank you.
Don't speak on my child as if you just know and follow it up with I just been picked on, like people. No, who you insinuate picking on you?
She want to talk about you. Well, we don't know who Tasha was talking about. We don't know if she's talking about sauerkraut, if she meant just the fans of, the show, or people who don't like. We don't know. But you need to know that interview she did was not about you and that baby. And you running with it. You're running. Rolling on a damn river. And you still ain't said if no one knows where this baby is. If it's with Rocky, if it's with sauerkraut, if it's with the Lord. No one knows where the baby is, if she's still pregnant or nothing. If it's an angel baby, an actual baby, a figment of someone's imagination baby, we don't know where the baby is. And if he told you stuff that had you convinced he was leaving her, how do you not use common sense? Which probably means Rocky told her she ain't pregnant, baby. That ain't my baby. Ain't no baby. And she believed her fucking husband. If you know he lied to you, what do you think he told his wife? A lie.
I'm not picking on you. I have no problem with you.
You
I
sure?
don't.
You sure? You know,
Your man
not her man, not her husband. Okay.
came into my life.
No, that's true.
Your man came into my life.
Okay, that's true.
So as a human,
Not a human.
as a woman, naturally, I'm going to get in my feelings.
That's cool. Get in your feelings, but also get out of them.
And like I said, we ain't talking about 1 year. We ain't talking about 2 years.
Okay.
We ain't talking about 3 years.
More than
You
3?
feel me? Like, you're not.
So you had a whole relationship. Come on now, asparagus. Y'all on these sides, these sides. Look, she's sauerkraut. We've made the decision. But I'm gonna call her asparagus too. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't it a little bit slimy? But my point is, you was with that man for at least 3 years. And you thought that's how long it takes to leave a marriage? I say this. I give people the benefit of the doubt when they say someone told me I am married, but I am separated. I'm about to get divorced. Okay, you have 90 days. If we talking and kicking it, I will give you 90 days to show and prove that you are actively trying to get out of that marriage. You can't live with that person. You can't live with a woman that's your wife and tell me that you're trying to get divorced. You can't do that. No. The only time I feel like people should, allow folk to have time to get a divorce, cool. Give them 90 days. But during that 90 days, we're not having no sex or nothing. Come back to me in 90 days time and show me proof that you are leaving your wife. And then I will fuck you. Okay. Thank you. Make time for FaceTime with Kim. I think you must be trying to post this. I'm Latocha defense. If this is going to be the only time that I defend her, she never said anything about the baby. She was asked a question about baby. Right. So that part we know. We all know that part. Okay, she on some BS. Okay, but she's saying it was no 1, it wasn't no 2, it wasn't no 3. Meaning it was over 3 years that you allowed that man to sit around here and stay married, and you ain't leave. You can't tell me you ever went to that man's house where he lived with his wife. You want to know how you can say that man was not with his wife because he took me to the house and she was never there? Wasn't no traces of her lipstick at the house? If you can say that you went to that man's house, okay, and he is and not no hotel, a house, I know Airbnb. I mean somewhere where you see that it is dirty dishes. Okay, somewhere that has pictures up amongst the wall of the family, somewhere where he is junk in the kitchen drawers. Okay, there is a plastic tub in the closet with old photos. Some of that show, hey, I've been living here for a long time. Not no stage shit. So unless you ever was at that man's house, ain't no way that you was not around there being a full-fledged mistress. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
You don't know. Like, do you know? If you want to know, I'll tell you. I don't have a problem.
You won't tell. Where's the baby? You can't be saying I have no issue telling y'all. I'll tell y'all. I ain't a problem. But you ain't saying shit.
But I just feel like that situation, that's a trigger for me. You don't speak on that.
Okay, cool. Say that and leave it be. But don't make it see. Tasha didn't drag that moment. She didn't keep it going. She answered the question and went on to the next topic.
Don't speak on it. Because what you not gonna do, Rocky, is you're not about to threaten me. I'm not fucking scared of you. I ain't fucking scared of you. I'm not scared of you. I don't know what the fuck you used to.
You. He's used to you. Because as you said, you were with that man for a couple years. So I'm sure he's used to you and your feistiness. And if you get pissed off at him for having to be with his wife, he is probably very much so used to the BS that y'all go through together as a Mr. and Mistress couple. Just saying. Just saying. For what? For why? For how?
But I ain't scared of you. I just been keeping it chill. But I ain't scared of you. I don't give a fuck no more.
Oh,
Because nobody was gonna know about this shit. Nobody was gonna know about this shit. I was gonna thug it out, and if somebody pull up, then it is what it is.
Not you was gonna stay with that lady husband in secret and you didn't really care, and not the fact that you came out and told people about y'all messing around. Okay, now you want to be around here and say, hey, I wasn't gonna tell nobody, but you did. You backed and forth your conversation from he messing with me. Okay, I'm not pregnant. I was lying. I was hacked. Girl, the fuck bye.
I'm always strapped. It is what it is.
Not a pow. Don't nobody need to get pow. Don't no one need. Rocky ain't worth anyone getting pow, and then someone also going around here and having to be in jail for pow with somebody. He ain't worth it. He ain't worth it. He ain't worth it. No, I slowed down the voice. I slowed it down. For sure. Okay? Because that's just what I do.
You feel me? Like, I ain't about to, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I was chilling. My people probably popped it on my life and just heard about it. They probably didn't even know this shit.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, not from there, you know, now from me, they didn't know this shit.
But I thought you said that people knew about you and that man, that baby. So who was the people? Who was the people? Who was the people? Who was the people?
Because nobody knew this shit. I'm sitting here like reading the text. Oh, okay. Oh, you gonna pay somebody to put money on my head?
So are you saying that Rocky and or Tasha sent a text with a threat about somebody possibly putting hands on you, so you got to pow them?
Oh, okay. That's what we doing?
Well, she's alleging that somebody sent her a text and said, you know, I'm going to do something to you. So now she said, I got to pow people.
Like I said, I'm still your baby mama, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
I'm still your baby mama. Thanks for becoming a member. Make time for FaceTime with Ken Walters. Thank you for becoming a member. Girl, calm down. And if you have these threats from your baby daddy, go to the police and get a PPO. Because again, we know ninjas out here be crazy. And I'm not going to put nothing back about tea. Okay, so if you are being threatened by your baby daddy, go to the police. Okay, and say, hey, I need, show them the text, show them the threats, and get a personal protection order against whoever you're saying did it. And you saying you steal my baby daddy, to me means I think she lost the baby. And that's heartbreaking. You know what I'm saying? But calm down, man. Calm down. Bring it down. Bring it. I'm not going to do that.
This has really shown me, you know, who you really is. I'm not scared of you. You forgot where the fuck I'm from? That's what I'm saying. I'm not scared of you. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know, like I said, anything that I speak on,
Okay.
I can back up.
Oh, can you now?
Somebody might be like, "Oh, I'm over top of the whole interview."
You.
No, I'm not, because you don't know what the fuck I'm healing. You don't know what I'm going through.
I mean, if you're going through the baby, we get it. That's hard. That's heartbreaking. Okay, I think anybody who we are this, but this is the gotcha. This is the gotcha. You around here saying how no one know what you're going through. Well, bitch, tell us. You don't laugh saying you don't talk. You don't laugh talking. Well, to say it and say it with your chest. Otherwise, hush, puppy. Because you can't be. This is my notion. I forgot that she posted something today, and I have to get the screenshot for that. You can't be upset at people for not getting your struggle while not discussing your struggle. You can't be upset with people for discussing what we see and what you told us. Y'all don't know what I went through. Okay, well, because maybe you sharing what you went through will help somebody else with what they're going through. It may help you. But you can't make it seem like you are going through something that nobody else can understand, and we know what you went through, and we're ignoring it. That's the crazy part. Kim, you do know, thank you for the super chat, but you don't have to keep posting the same comment, man. We know that. I don't want you to keep wasting your money posting the same comment on the super chats. Now, if you want to comment something different with super chat, that's fine. But you don't have to keep paying to say this part, because that part we know. But love you, thank you. But yeah, she being foolish to me. She being just too much for me.
So I'm going to take it like that, because that's not, she's the wrong person to speak on my situation.
She didn't.
That's just how I feel. That is a trigger for me.
Man, Tasha said, ain't no baby. In one way or the other, you said the same thing. In one way or the other, you have also, why am I singing solo? You have also said, ain't no baby. I feel like both of y'all have said the same thing to us. So why should we be upset? Why should we be upset? Why should we be mad? She didn't say anything more or less than what you said. And it seemed that she probably saying what her husband explained to her happened. If her husband told her ain't no baby, then that's what she said. But that's that man's wife. And at the end of the day, she has the right to speak on a question about her husband because you made it public. If you did not want her to speak on that baby, then you should not have came out talking about that baby.
Every pregnancy Rocky put me through is a trigger for me.
Ooh. I gotta put my hood on. Not every pregnancy, girl. Cause for what girl, I had to put a hood on, honey. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Okay. Not saying every pregnancy that he put me through is a trigger for me, meaning we were only having conversations because we thought about the one pregnancy of the one thing she put out there, and we not come to find out that, honey, it wasn't just one. Every pregnancy, which means it's more than one. Thank you, Juanita Franklin, for the super chat. I appreciate you, Jay. Thank you, Jay of the League. Yes, come on, talk like me, Jay of the League. Okay, yeah. Thank you. But I was like, woo, woo, right. And you keep getting, come on now. Sauerkraut, asparagus. What are you doing? What's going on? Why, girl? And said it with conviction. Every let me rewind. Let me a couple seconds. Let's see, 4:32. Let's
trigger for me. Going over the top with the whole Tasha interview. No, I'm not, because you don't know what the fuck I'm healing. You don't know what I'm going through. So I'm going to take it like that, because that's not, she's the wrong person to speak on my situation. That's just how I feel. That is a trigger for me. Every pregnancy Rocky put me through is a trigger for me.
Every pregnancy Rocky put me through was a trigger for me. And this is a gotcha. So this is my assumption. Is she saying he kept making her not go through with them? Is she saying that she lost? You know what I'm saying? Like, every pregnancy your husband put me through is a trigger for me, girl.
You don't know what the fuck I was going through for you to sit up there, you know, and be all like you just know. You pissed me off when you started.
So again, she clipping stuff together. We're gonna clip it on up. But girl, that ain't Tasha's fault, honey. If her husband again, Tasha only know what her husband has told her. So you sound dumb trying to call out Tasha.
Sending me those threats. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, what you did was like, I've been knowing you too many years. I know how you talk. I know how you write. I know how you flip shit and try to be professional with it. I know all of that. I know your wordplay. So you sent the text like it was coming from somebody else.
What? Now I want y'all to know I didn't fully watch this. I recorded it and I wasn't paying no attention. So this is my first time watching with y'all. Y'all get my honest reaction.
But your name and your number popping up. Your name and your number popping up.
Wait, hold up. So somebody.
And then it's like, what you did was like, I've been knowing you too many years. I know how you talk. I know how you write. I know how you flip shit and try to be professional with it. I know all of that.
And most people do know. You've been dealing with somebody for a while. You do know how they talk. You do know their mannerisms. You do know how things are. So I get that. Okay, that's fine.
I know your wordplay.
Okay, that's fine.
So you sent the text like it was coming from somebody else. But your name and your number popping up. Your name and your number popping up.
Huh.
And then you want to come back when you realized that your name and your number popping up. You want to come back and say, oh, basically like you saying, oh, he's a celebrity. Anybody could get his number. So if you think that it's weird that I'm trying to warn you.
So I guess she's saying that text messages she got, which were supposedly from other people, but was really him, and that she feel like the person saying, well, I'm just trying to warn you. I'm trying to warn you about him. And I'm like, ma'am, I think, Sauerkraut is fully aware of what's going on with that man. She know that man.
You must really, really think I'm stupid.
I mean, some folks may call Stan with a married man for over 3 years and his wife is Latocha from Escape. I mean, some folk will call that stupid. I call it life lessons, but sometimes life lessons are stupid. It's the same thing.
You must really, really think I'm stupid.
I mean, look, you said it, not me.
But the fact that you was bold to say, oh, he a street nigga, he dangerous, he could pay somebody.
So what she's saying is she's trying to imply that Rocky himself was sending her stuff, okay, making it seem as if it's from someone else, but the number and name that came up was his number, his name. I guess he didn't think that she had the phone. He could have gotten a whole new number, but got the phone in his name and did not think when you call someone, your name shows up, okay? But I still feel like she's accusing him of contacting her and basically trying to scare her into not saying nothing. Let me make it seem as if somebody else is trying to warn you about how crazy I am. But she said, I know that was him. No, that's not her real voice. I had did the edits to the voice. Y'all, I always edit the voices because I ain't got time to be playing. So yes, the voice of hers is slowed down.
You put money on my head? You put money on my head?
Y'all, is that where the money went? Was Rocky out here taking Tamika's money to get with his mistress?
You put money on my head? That's what we doing? All because of you trying to protect your image. See, you don't give a fuck about nobody else. You had me out there looking stupid, and I was stupid.
Oh, it's okay. Being stupid at one point in life, it happens. You move on. You grow up. You move past it.
My duck ass, I'm like, I'm still meeting up with the nigga. People like, after that was like, why you still meeting up with him? Don't meet up with him. Don't, you can't trust him, blah, blah, blah. I'm still meeting up with him.
Well, I mean, stupid is, stupid does.
You know what I'm saying? The nigga was so scared talking about, let's go move to Montana together.
Montana? Who want to move to Montana? Does anyone live in Montana? What? Is Yellowstone in Montana? Girl. Because I like Yellowstone, but is it in Montana? I think it's in Montana. Well, I mean, I would go to Montana to be the Yellowstone.
Nigga was trying to run away. You know what I'm saying? It's just like...
But run away from what? And when? Like, when did he offer to run away to Montana?
So, it's fine. I don't care if you out here, holding him down and all that.
Oh, yeah, you don't care that his wife is around here holding him down? Okay.
Do you? But all I'm saying is, don't speak on my baby situation. That's all I'm saying. Don't speak on it. You don't know what I went through.
You don't know what Tasha going through. You keep talking about how somebody don't know what you went through. You don't know what she going through as that man's wife living with him for 27 years. You don't have the monopoly on being put through bullshit with Rocky. His wife does.
You know what I'm saying? You could call me, Montana. You could call me.
Why his wife gotta call you?
You could call me. I'm not like that.
Yes, you are.
I ain't like that.
Yes, you are.
I avoided every question about you. I never even talked about you or none of that.
Who asked you? I feel like you have not been on any interviews. No one, girl. Not saying I have avoided all questions about you. If your mama asked you, if your family asked you, if the lady at the Walmart where you went and got your pads from, if she asked you, those are all random people. Okay, if the lady at the KFC asked you, Hey, sauerkraut, what's up with your husband? I ain't gonna say nothing, girl. If random people who see you in these streets ask you, whatever. But I feel like, who are you telling us asked you about Tasha and you granted her the luxury of not answering? Girl, you talking to yourself don't count.
Never talked about you. None of that.
Except when you went and posted on your social media that you was pregnant by her husband. Remember that? Where you went on and said you was pregnant by that lady husband. Remember, you said that? We didn't say that. You said that. We didn't say that. You said that. You came out here. You, because I feel like sometimes we have to remind people about what they've done and what they've said. You came out here and posted on social media a photo of you being pregnant, an ultrasound, and conversations between you and Rocky about your baby. You did that. That's from December 4th of 2022. You posted that. Y'all really got me fucked up. I was misled. I said what I said. And a whole bunch of goddamn hashtags that I don't feel like reading. So you can't ever make it seem as if I didn't say nothing. I didn't do. And the fact that she still has this post up on her page. Let's see, listen for the last part.
You know, but you know, it makes me mad that you out here trying to, you know, look like Mr. Huxtable, like you just got the perfect little life, and you just a clean cut guy and shit, but you out here you threaten people about putting money on their head.
We know Rocky not shit. We don't need Rocky's side piece, okay, sauerkraut round and telling us that Rocky not nothing. We get that. We don't like him for Tasha. We want Tasha to lead that man because he seems to be controlling. But that's still that lady husband at the end of the day.
But you won't put God in everything? You won't put God in everything?
That was how she ended it. I feel like her name, because her real name is Unique. Well, that's right, her real name. I'm just saying. Sauerkraut around here really wanting us to feel sympathy for her, to feel bad for her, to make she wants us to make it seem like Tasha's the person out here doing her wrong. Girl, that man's wife can't be the villain in your story. Why? Because she's his wife. She may also be up under his spell, but she's still that man's wife. And if anybody around here has the right to defend Rocky, it's his wife. Now, sauerkraut, you may not understand that you put yourself in this predicament, not only by putting the information out about you and him, which no one knew, by the way, but you put it out once you knew for a fact he was still with his wife. I don't know if you were trying to coerce him into, is it coerce? I think that's how you pronounce it. If you were trying to force him to leave Tasha, which he did not do. She's the money maker. That's how he makes money. Okay, he ain't leaving her. And you can put all the filters you want on all your photos, all your videos. You can be out here wanting to be the TikTok queen of sauerkrauts and side pieces or whatever. At the end of the day, you will never get, even though right now we don't really see it for Tasha and Rocky, I would never make it seem as if that lady don't have a right to discuss her husband. After his mistress came out talking about they was messing around. Now, she could have left if she wanted to. Well, she did not. She is choosing to stay in her marriage. That's on her. That's her decision. Why? Because she is the wife. and the wife of a whole bunch of years. So to me, she's earned the right to just not have to avoid you or be nice to you. I feel like that's the gotcha. You can't expect anybody to want to be like, oh, she really should be nice to the mistress. The fact that it's still stuff going on with this Tamar stuff, I'm getting screenshots right now. The fact that she wants people to feel bad for her, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. Because no one believes the mistress is the one who has the right to be defended. Unless it's the things where it was someone and you had no idea they were married. And then once you found out, you wholeheartedly made sure to leave that man alone. Okay. Then we'll say, okay, she didn't know. And once she found out, she tried her damnedest to leave. But that ain't what happened. Okay, that ain't what happened. That's on you. Anyway, that is all for that part. We came on here with 4 topics. That's it. And we've been on here for 2.5 fucking hours. And we are now finally on the 4th part. And that is Tamar Braxton and her new fiance, JR. Okay. And now one of his children's moms. Now, I believe her name is Aniston, is Anaston. Now, if I'm mispronouncing it, oh fucking well. Y'all know how I am with names. Tamar and that man have been publicly engaged for 2 days? It has been a 2-day engagement. And on day 2, which was Friday. So today makes day 3. We found out they was engaged on Thursday. The baby mama came out on Friday, and she's now came out on Saturday and said a little bit more. Tamar was on Queen's Court. She met JR. They got engaged. Now, Tamar was on the Breakfast Club. And Tamar said, hey, guess what? We got to, first, I need y'all to do what y'all supposed to do. Like the video. And back. Okay, so Tamar said on the Breakfast Club, because we already discussed how the show premiered on Thursday, and then right after it premiered Thursday, we found out that Evelyn was engaged. We found out that Tamar was engaged or whatever. The show was a 10-episode show. Y'all know I only watched episode 10. Once they told us who was engaged, I was like, I don't care to watch it. It was supposedly a 10-week show, but Tamar said on the Breakfast Club that her and JR got engaged after dating for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. And the show finished filming 6 months ago. So they have been engaged privately for 6 months after knowing each other for 3 weeks and getting engaged. But again, now it's been 6 months. Okay. Now, I want to show a couple things. Okay. Because once I get off here, I'm going to eat my food and I'm going to put my groceries up. My groceries, y'all, is sitting over there on the floor, bagged up, but the lady came in, she dropped them off. Okay. So I'm going to get that done in a second. So we got about maybe 15 more minutes. But Jeremy, I think the name is Jeremy, because JR is for Jeremy. Robinson posted, flicks of them. So we do see that, they at least was, talking and kicking it. Did it delete it? Is it gone? I think it undid. Oh, is it this one? It might be this one. Okay. Yeah. So he posted this, said I wanted to, it was his happy birthday picture post to Tamar. So it's him posting, they have been, talking and dating over these 6 months. And, photo, that's the ring he proposed with. It's small. I believe she has a bigger ring now, but that's what he took with him on the show, or at least what he had on the show. So this is him showing how, hey, look, see, her hair different, I'm different, or whatever. We've been talking and dating or whatever, okay, and we together. But I agree, if you meet someone on the show and y'all get engaged after 3 weeks of knowing each other or whatever, okay, and now y'all been dating for 6 months, cool, whatever. And I want to send a very happy birthday to my fiance. Thank you for showing me what true love really is. I thank you for showing me a safe space where trauma and embarrassing moments can be free and empowering. Your loyalty, honesty, and faithfulness on this journey has truly touched my heart. Thank you for embracing my family and always putting them first. Again, him saying thank you for embracing my family and always putting them first. I am the luckiest man in the world. On this day, I thank God for your existence and pray over your health and prosperity. Enjoy your day, and please never forget the impact you have made on my life. And she replied and said, I love you beyond, I guess, fire. I love our family. I'll fight to the death for my love to keep us focused on what matters. Meet the Robinsons. Okay? Cute. I hate his haircut. I really want him to cut off that haircut. Go bald, sir. Go bald. I'm just saying. Now, if they found love in a hopeless place, that's fine. Now, Tamar posted a birthday post of what he said to her. I can't play the audio because it's music. And Tamar said, it's my birthday, but I had to post the one who puts this cheesy smile on my face. It took me a while to realize that this wholesome, traditional love is the kind that I wanted and needed. We have 6 children between the two of us, and they mean everything to me. So miss me with he has 4 baby mamas. Laughing emojis. Thank God for them. We are blessed and drama free. Thank God for my bestie, my best friend, life partner, and fiance. Okay, the happiest birthday to me ever. My love, don't miss our whole love 3 on the show. I didn't watch it though. So that's what both of them posted on their social medias. Okay. One of his kids' mothers said, not so fast. Now, he has 5 kids. 2 of the kids he had in 2019 because he was letting around here spreading the low and spreading the wide. And I'm assuming that this person is again. Now he posted a picture. Where's his name at? Because the child in question, he happened to have posted just a month ago, February 18th. Okay. And that's the child he has with the baby mama who spoke out. So again, this is one of his younger kids. Because this kid look about potty training age. So he's 2, maybe 3. You know what I'm saying? 2019, he's 2, 3 years old or whatever. But he and anything he say, my little man is growing up so fast. So that was last month of that little boy on the potty. Okay, on the potty. Anyway, my point is, I'm like, sir, what's going on? Now, the baby mama spoke out. Okay? Because Tamar's post and her saying how this is kid between us, which just means I have 1, he has 5, we have a total of 6. I do feel like when you are dating someone who has kids, you do have to embrace their children. So kudos to Tamar for saying that the kids mean everything to her, and she don't care that he has 4 baby mamas. Because a lot of folk was saying, damn girl, 4? That's a lot. So to me, Tamar saying miss me with the fact that he has 4, because it was people who was saying, girl, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Well, mama was upset. Baby mama of said child was upset. And this was the caption to a post she made. Okay, the post is longer, so I'm gonna read it in a second. It's easy to believe one side of the story when no one else is telling theirs. It's also easy to label women as bitter baby mamas and call baby mamas opportunists, etc. Because that's what society does. But people who know me both on social media and in real life know that I have never been any of those things. I have never worked hard. I have worked hard for everything that I have, and none of it was given to me by my son's father. I have supported him while he has lived his life to the fullest, and he never made disparaging or defaming comments about him. And I never made damaging or disparaging comments about him on social media. I do not benefit financially or socially by any means of this becoming public. I do not desire to be famous or well known. Well, I feel like if you don't want to be in the bullshit, you maybe don't go public. That's not what this post is about today. I just want it to be clear that the picture that is being painted is not real and it is not honest. Now, ma'am, I'm going to say this. I feel like Tamar and that man have not been engaged enough. We had not seen nothing enough for you to come out the day after the show aired, which no one really had watched. No one really knows him. And I feel like both Tamar and old boy just basically saying, they happy in love. Yes, he has kids. That ain't an issue for them. It ain't no big drama about that. I feel like that wasn't calling anyone out. So for the baby mama to come out with a whole dissertation about what was said, how it was said, why she said it, and I felt like, ma'am, no tea, no shade, you did want some kind of attention. Some kind. I don't know what kind, but some kind. Okay, she made this post. Now I gotta read it. I've sat in silence for over a year. Ma'am, Tamar only been with that man for 6 months, according to the show. If the show finished airing 6 months ago, Tamar ain't known that man for more than 8 months. So if you've been sitting for over a year, your shit going on with him, it wasn't you sitting in silence. No one knew y'all. You can't say you've been sitting. She's making it seem as if Tamar and that man been around here for over a year lying on her. And I feel like, ma'am, it hasn't been. We've known of them for 2 days. Anyway, I have sat in silence for over a year, respecting everyone's privacy while they disrespected mine. I was like, well, what? We don't know, girl. I've sat in silence while this person has come into my son's life and caused nothing but chaos and unnecessary drama. How? And I'm not trying, because y'all know Tamar sometimes is a whole lot. I've said it before. I feel like, how can someone, and first of all, if JR ain't doing shit, that's JR fault, not Tamar fault. But I'm also going to call a spade a spade. How can Tamar interrupt him and his child's life where they can't even date publicly? So I do wonder what drama could Tamar cause privately that made you say you've been waiting for over a year in silence, and she ain't been around that man in over a year, as far as we know. Now, Tamar been fucking that man for a long time and whatever, I don't know. But girl, bye. While I would not speak on my son's other siblings and what type of relationship their father or this woman has with them, let me be clear for all who know me and all who know them. This woman is in no way a bonus or stepmom to my son. We know she ain't been around long enough. So I'm like, and I'm only saying Tamar have not been around that man long enough for any of that to be true. But I don't see an issue with Tamar saying, I know he has 5 kids. They mean the world to me. And they have to, because she's going to have to be around them. And even Tamar saying how, miss me with the he has 4 baby mamas. Thank God for them. We are blessed and drama free. And I feel like she wasn't saying that her and the baby mama. I think she meant her and Jeremy were blessed and drama free. So again, old girl is doing too much in my opinion. Okay. My son does not mean everything to her, and she is not, thank God for me. And truthfully, none of their moms. How can you say at one breath you're not gonna speak for them, but then speak for them? Tamar did not say nothing about specifically you. She didn't say that she met anybody. Tamar did not say she did not give any details besides saying thank God for his kids' moms. That's it. So to me, she's stretching shit all across the world. She has said demeaning, disrespectful, and outrageous things about how I have chosen to co-parent with my son's father and the efforts I have made to keep him involved. Meaning, whatever's going on between that man and that lady, Tamar had an opinion about the bullshit of it all. And now, old girl is pissed. Now, we don't know what Tamar said, but she's saying it was demeaning, disrespectful, and outrageous. Okay, I have made to keep him. Oh, I'm sorry. She has made no effort to meet me. She never said she did. Get to know me. She couldn't. I feel like, ma'am, she couldn't do nothing because it was the show. She couldn't meet y'all. They couldn't even talk about them being together. So the past 6 months, the stuff you said she should have done, she couldn't have because of how they met. However, Tamar, you should see it's some baggage here. The question is this baggage of his where he's causing drama, or could this be a case of the baby mama being upset because he's not on the show and will be in the world's eye? So it could be either way. Okay. Again, she's made no efforts to meet me, get to know me, or as a woman or a mother, and has caused my son's father to miss visitation weekends and birthdays. That's on him, not Tamar. Unless Tamar kidnapped that man, that's on him for whatever decisions he made. I'm fine with people sharing their version of the story that they've created for themselves on social media, television, but what we will not continue to do is involve the son that I raised in someone else's shenanigans. But I'm like, but who did that? I don't think anyone did that. I don't. At all. Now, she went and made all this shit. She has literally been posting paragraph after paragraph after paragraph about what was said in this. I'm not reading all that shit. And I'm sorry. She's thanking people for what they know, of what they think, of what's going on, and sending her good messages. She then said, for those of you who aren't, sending me good stuff or whatever, let me ask you one question. Why are y'all so invested in taking up for a person who doesn't know that you exist? Oh, so you came out publicly against a celebrity and you are surprised that people are coming out to support her. Girl, why? See, that's what I'm like. To me, this is more about I want some kind of attention, in my opinion. Not saying that man may not be a whole fucked up ass daddy or whatever. Not saying Tamar may not say something crazy, but my thing is now you dragging it. The same we felt sauerkraut was dragging it. So is Aniston. I think her name was Aniston. Why are women so quick to tear down another woman who they know nothing about? I see that me choosing to share a small part of my story has been triggering for y'all. And seeing this false narrative be perpetuated incessantly is triggering for me. Incessantly, it's been a day. She's talking as if Tamar was on the thing, saying, oh my God, I love his kids. We hang out all the time. I take them to school. Me and their moms have play dates. Like, what false narrative is perpetuated? Even on his own page, he only had a couple photos of the kid. Like, I just don't understand it at all. And it's her just going on and on and on. I don't understand it. And the whole thing Atlanta knows. I was like, I'm not sure. It's crazy. And I think I'm already over it. Because it's crazy to me. Now, I saw Tracy's ask, did he say anything about her on the show? The only part I saw on episode 10 was he did discuss how in 2019 he was out here wilding and got 2 women pregnant. And that's how he ended up with two young kids at the same time. And to me, I feel like, well, I mean, that's unfortunate. But you kind of played into the bullshit of it all. And I wouldn't have done that at all. Because it makes you look a bit better. And we don't want that at all. So nothing that he said, anyone, like no one knows what you're talking about. He on live. Lord Jesus. If he on live, I'm gonna put my phone in another room. Oh, he is. Take my piece. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me put my phone on record. Always being attacked. And put it over here. Okay. Phone is recording, so y'all know that means later on tomorrow or today we'll be on live about that. But thanks, Tracy. Look, Tracy. Look, Tracy. Yes, I be at work working, and now look, and I have 8 messages from Tracy because she sends me stuff as she sees it. So, and what I love about that is because y'all know I work a full-time job, so it's amazing that I can go to my phone and I see what she sent that I just haven't had the time to look at. And even the time that I've already seen it, I'm like, at least I know it's still there. So yes, Tracy's amazing. And also the other people who send stuff too. Tracy just does it the most. She sends me stuff consistently. I do have other folks who send stuff too. It's just not as much Tracy do. So I want to say thank you to everybody. But yeah, I agree. She's mad. She had him in the struggle, and now he went on the show and he's ready for marriage. And now he will be in the news. So I'm not trying to knock down her whatever she went through with him. That is her story to tell. But she tried to make it seem as if it was because of Tamar. She's trying to blame Tamar. And that's the part I don't agree with. I feel like she needs to blame him. because Tamar has not been around in that man's life long enough to cause him to be the deadbeat she's alleged that he is. This is her page, right? And again, when she made her post, she posted Tamar's comment as that was the thing that got her upset. You know what I'm saying? Now, JR posted in response to her yesterday. Okay, in response to all this shit and all that shit, that I refuse to read it all. Okay, because I'm like, I got time. He said, "Look, Tamar has always been an amazing mother and spoiled my children with love. The mothers of my children haven't been put in the have not been put in the public eye because of me, and that's so unfair to them. I'm sorry. They have been put in the public eye because of me, and that's it. They've been nothing short of amazing to my children. Sometimes a difference of opinion with no conversation to clear up miscommunications creates a bad cycle. I want everyone to be peaceful and will do my best to foster that." I don't know that man at all. Okay, I don't know that man at all. What I do know is, as soon as the show came out and any narrative came out, she was responding. Okay, now she's also posted more stuff on stories. I'm aware of and expected the attempt made by my husband's father to publicly discredit me and the attempts made by Norman and Tamar's team to get me to retract my statement. Absolutely not. People do what they feel is necessary to protect and defend those they care about, and that is reasonable. So basically saying they up and laugh at Tamar. But she says, I am entitled to do the same, and I will not be silenced. I have not said anything directly negative about Tamar. Girl, you said that lady was right here being mean to you about your kids. And she's around here causing distress in your son's life by taking the daddy away. You did say something directly negative about Tamar. Saying a woman is around here causing discourse between a man and a child, that is negative. Anyway, but what I did and will continue to say is that she is lying. Her actions publicly and privately do not support an argument that my son means everything to her, and my son will not be used as a pawn for damage control to try to contain someone else's embarrassment. I feel like, again, she doing a lot. And so many times I even said when Chris Rock did a special in response to Will Smith, I said Chris Rock's responses was more about stuff the fans were saying on social media, nothing that Will and Jada said directly. And in my opinion, it do seem like for some reason she's responding to things people said about her once she came out and said a piece. But I feel like Tamar said one thing about how his kids mean the world to me. Thank God for their mamas. I feel like that, it's like, girl. She then said, my son has one mother. Tamar never said she was sad boy mama. Despite what her fans and small fraction of the generation, again, she's responding to the internet. She's not making anything better. You are, because where did Tamar say your son was her son? She said, I have made many attempts to welcome both Tamar and the idea of a blended family for all of the children involved. Unfortunately, those attempts were not welcomed by either party. I have attempted to handle this privately. Those attempts were not welcomed by either party either. I feel like that could also be because they were shooting a show. So you trying to show y'all as a family would have hurt. Now, again, the show came out and in one day we found out the ending. But I do feel like if before the show premiered, We saw you and her, and we would know, okay, that's now we already saw Tamar with that man out one time, and that one time was out and then it was gone. But she seems to me a lot upset, and I'm not sure why. Because again, I don't know what she thought was gonna happen. I do not choose to address this because of who is involved. I have not and do not interfere in anyone's relationship and have been more than accommodating and supportive of every partner that my son's father has had. I've never withheld my son from his father, nor have I exercised any control over his relationships with my son. I have facilitated that. Girl, it's a lot. Now again, I don't know if what was said on the show, because again, I didn't watch it. This also is not gonna get me to watch that show. This shit is not gonna get me to watch the show to say, oh, these I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. So this is a ploy. Again, you see all this shit she's saying? I responded directly to the lie that were written in the caption of that photo. I do not owe anyone a further explanation to the girl. Then what? I'm not doing this with her. I'm not. You know, that's the baby. That's the same baby that was on his page. But I'm not doing this with her. I'm not. Look, cute little baby. Okay, she got one child with him. With one child. Okay. But I feel like she dragging it. And I don't have time. And this is not me. This is not a in defense of Tamar situation. This is she took the same way old girl did. The exact same way that Sauerkraut did with Latocha. You took one thing they said and then made the whole statement about you. And then went on to drag it out with post after post after post. And Tamar ain't bit more said that the much besides, yes, he got sick. He had 5 kids. Yes, he had 4 baby mamas. Thank God for them. And then, period. We are blessed and drama free. Thank God for my friend. She wasn't talking about them. She was talking about her, and that man is blessed. And they don't have drama. That don't mean that he may not have drama with the kids' mamas, but me and him don't have no drama. Now, if Tamar was on interviews, oh my God, the kids are amazing. We're together all the time. I'm like a second mom. Now, had Tamar said that, and the mom got pissed, that I would understand. But that ain't what she said. That ain't what happened. So you're going on this long narrative as if Tamar really out here trying to, break up a happy home. I don't think that's what happened. Okay? Anyway, y'all, that's all I have. Okay? I am done. It's been 3 hours. Okay? And y'all know in about 45 minutes at 5:30 p.m., I will be live for Life After Lockup. So I have to give myself time to not talk for the next 30 minutes. Okay? But we had a good old time here today for this. Okay? Good time to have by all. And I hope y'all have already subscribed to my channel. I hope y'all have already liked the video. I hope y'all have already followed me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, also on Twitch of the Turf. Okay? Twitch of the Turf. Now, I'm going to leave you guys. I'll be back at 5:30 for Life After Lockup Live. But again, I hope y'all had a good time. I did. I love you all. Okay? I love you all. This was the foolishness of the afternoon, and now we're going to get into the foolishness of the evening. Okay? So, from me and Martell and Tamar and Tasha and Bishop Robbery, okay, and everything, we will bid y'all adieu. Okay, see y'all at 5:30. Like the video. Love y'all. Bye.